Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. How are you? I think my phone's a little crooked. There we go. Got my earrings here, don't worry. Rated Frog is first, I think. Yeah, Rated Frog, then Rich, then Steve, and then HO3N. Hello. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. K-Dog 1AG said hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Cassidy, happy Monday. How was your Monday? How was work today for you? Let's see. Hi, Yabba Dabba Doo. Yep, back again. For those of you who didn't see, I had my weekly video go up today. It was my recent trip up north where I ran a 5K and just was on vacation for a few days over the Juneteenth holiday, so that was very nice. HO3N says it's just getting morning here. People waving. Yes, K-Dog, these earrings are basically like a uniform at this point. I wear these earrings in every single live stream. I got them on Amazon. I ordered them. I mean, I'm gonna have to pull this order because I need to do some kind of commission work with these earrings or something, because I bought them without even thinking much about it other than, oh, I just want some festive earrings for Christmas time. They were maybe $15 and people loved them so much that I just kept wearing them after December. Bearded Aussie, Steve with the Gordon emojis, member emojis. That's okay, Rated Frog, no worries. I've been going live a lot, so there's many live streams to choose from. Oh my God, Cassidy, of course you have the week off of work. Duh, you were talking about it before. Yes, the 4th of July week, you get fully off. What have you been doing? Oh my gosh, I hope you've just been enjoying all of this time. That is amazing. K-Dog, what do you use to secure your signature hair bun? I use a couple of hair ties. I make a ponytail and then I just twist the ponytail and I tie it up into a bun. And that's been my hairstyle now for, oh man, probably a good decade. I mean, I wore my hair up like this, I think in college too. More ponytails in college, but just up and away. I try not to have my hair going all over the place, especially when I'm working or exercising. Cassie says hi to Rich. Hope you had an awesome day. Oh my God, Chancellor Palpatine. Wow, the biggest baddie from the Star Wars universe. Hello, Sith Lord. G King Paris from Paris. Hi, Macy Berry. Chef X says baddie. J Jorgie says 4th of July. Let's see. Lex Luthor is here. I was just thinking about Superman and Clark Kent today. So I think Lex Luthor, isn't he like the #1 villain that Superman? I'm not as good with DC DC Comics, but I was thinking about Superman today, oddly enough. Bearded Cowboys is here. At last, the Jedi are no more. Says who? You? I'm pretty sure you died in episode 9. Kaylin Crew says hello. Rich with all the members only emojis. Oh my God, Rated Frog, I want cookies so bad. I actually was dreaming about eating cookies this evening because I just had dinner. I didn't want to be like trying to eat and talk on this live stream. But after dinner, I was like, oh my God, I really could go for a dessert item so bad right now. Hi, Ice Cream. It's 4:35 a.m. in Iran for HO3N. Hi, Madeline Creativity Studio. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. You look like you're 22, baby girl. Yeah, well, people think I'm in my 20s, but I am 10 years older than that, just about. I'm going to be 32 in September. Timothy Peters is waving. Cassidy with all the members, emojis. Kaylin, I'm doing well. I had a very, very nice Monday. It was busy. I had, I think, one meeting. Got a lot of work done. It just was like a nice, productive Monday. It didn't feel overwhelming. It didn't feel like dreary. So yeah, very nice start of the week at work today. Hi, baby Jimmy. Dexter is here. Happy Canada Day to us tomorrow. Very cool. So is that like a bank holiday? Do people just like get that day off if they wish? I know you'll be working, Rich, but I'm just curious. Palpatine, I don't want to be unprofessional. I'm just so, because I've been going through the Star Wars movies. I've been watching them so much lately. And Palpatine is just so horrible. It's just like, it's cracking me up that we've got Palpatine in here. Great to have you, though. You're a terrible character in the Star Wars universe. I will never forgive you for how you manipulated Anakin. But I'm glad you're in the chat. K-Dog says Christmas in July starts tomorrow. Are you going to celebrate for the next 31 days? I might do something Christmas related in July. We'll see. Wasn't thinking about it, but I think with the earrings, I don't know, people are talking about Christmas all the time. Hi, MC. Banana, love it. April Marie 416 said hi. Hello, Jay Davis. I really enjoyed your video. Thank you for watching, Kaylin. Yay. I liked putting that one together. The travel vlogs are, I would say, a little more tedious to edit. They're less like tidy and scripted and short versus, it's like the recipe videos are pretty like chop, 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 chop. I can get this done in like no time. I feel like the tricky part with travel vlogging, when you get to the editing process, it's just trying to string clips together into a coherent story. So it's not just like, wait, this clip is now on the road, now this clip is in someone's house, now this is in, I don't know, like it's just, I feel like sometimes the storytelling can be a little more challenging with travel vlogs. Star Wars overrated says ice cream. Rated Fox says LOL, I'll save you one. Nice. Player 222. Rich is waving to Kaylin. I ate 250 grams. I don't know what something cheesecake. Thank you, Angelina with the white heart. Lane Anderson, I think I do remember you. Hi, Emma. Rated Frog, yes, September 13th. Coming up, guys. July is tomorrow. It's crazy. We've got HO3, have you seen the third season of Squid Game? I saw one and I just was like, nah, this show isn't for me. Yes, tomorrow is July. Kaylin, hi Brenda, not. K-Dog, my birthday is tomorrow. I'll be turning 31, an American born on a Canadian holiday. Very cool. Nice. You're turning my age. I'm 31 right now. Rich says, oh yes, it's just like the 4th of July. Okay, got it. I did not realize that Canada Day and 4th of July were that close together. Never knew that. Jamie Hubler says, I look like Matt Damon and Pitt. LOL, serious. Dexter, Brenda Knott, Snooty X, happy Monday to you as well. Guto Kowalski is here. I had a lovely weekend. I got brunch with friends on Saturday, and then we walked around for a bit, just were outdoors, which was really nice. And then I did a lot of video editing yesterday because I published my weekly Monday video today, and it was my travel vlog or my recent vacation that I took up north. Oops. Christmas in July doesn't tarnish the real celebration at the end of the year. Exactly, yes. I don't have any issues with like more Christmas celebrations in the year. Cassidy, double tap everyone. Let's make this one of the most watched lives for Hannah. Thank you, Cassidy. JDM Anime Edits is here. Hi, some idiot 4-year-olds. Rust and Igor. Snooty X. I've got water, and then I also have some decaf coffee off to the side, so I'll be drinking some of that. Down a Dark Alley is here. Let me just pull up the live so I can see it. All right. God, that's crazy. In this poll, I mean, I put Taylor Swift first as like the dummy, just throwaway answer because I do not look anything like Taylor Swift. And still, 27% of the votes went to Taylor Swift. Like, it just shows you people don't pay attention to the poll question. Moby, it's so Lana Del Rey. Oh, interesting. I don't know much about Lana Del Rey. Oddly enough, though, I was just thinking about her too. I was thinking about her and her alligator swamp tour husband. It was such a headline, I think, last year when she got married to him. But anyways, I don't know, like, I don't think I ever would have described these earrings as so Lana Del Rey. That's very funny. John Denmark, very solid day at work today. It was productive, it was pleasant, met with my project team, and I feel like there was just like, in the early stages of this project, it was kind of like, okay, what are we gonna do? What's the timeline? Who's gonna be in charge of what? I don't like that kind of like uncertainty, like vagueness. It's just like not, I don't enjoy that feeling, especially at work. And now it feels super, super clear what the plan is, who's in charge of what the deadlines are. I love certainty. It's just like, let me know when I gotta get this stuff done and I will get it done. I can plan ahead for it. So I feel like we've kind of like come up with a very solid timeline of events for my project. So that feels great. We spent a lot of time working or talking about the project today with my team. Well is waving. Ephraim Civil said hi. Hi, boo. Yabba dabba doo. I've got a fireplace going in the background. Kareem TV. Oh, and rattling, that's also my laundry. So I've got two things. I've got a virtual cute like fireplace scene going on my TV, but then I also have laundry going. Hi, Kareem TV. Alicia, I enjoy these small lives. Me too. Boo is laughing. McKellen says, hey. Jamie Hubler says, Doja, no doubt. Currently, Alicia Keys is getting the most votes. Down a dark alley, I could send you a picture of a friend of mine named Lindsay. You 100,000 bajillion % are her twin, I swear. You are her. That's funny. Damilar Nuruddin, thank you. J.E., hello. Nobody is here. Guerlineda's World is here. Casti, you had 10K views last night. I know. It was a busy live stream last night, especially for a Sunday. I would say that Sunday and Wednesday tend to be my quieter nights, and Monday and Friday, those tend to be my busier nights. So I was like, last night it was so busy, Cassidy, and I feel like the entire time when I would glance up to see how many people were in the live stream, it was usually in the 50s or 60s, and it would just hold there. It wasn't like it was going up and down and up and down. So yeah, it was very fun last night. Lots of cooking. I was in the kitchen the whole time. If you were a man, what pop star would you date? I don't know. I'm only attracted to dudes, so I'm just like, I don't, there's so many great pop stars too. There's so many lovely ladies, but I'm not thinking about them in terms of dating them. Hannah, where's your childhood pics? Says Rated Frog. My childhood pics. You've seen, I think, yeah, you commented on that members only video where it was my life story in 19 minutes. That video, I'm pretty sure you commented on that. That one has tons and tons of childhood pictures. Guto, okay, I read that comment. Ruta Segafo, hello. Kelly the writer said hi. Evans Music Academy, thank you so much. G King Paris, are you Orthodox? I'm also an Eastern European Catholic Orthodox. Catholic Orthodox? I think those are two different churches because I'm half baptized Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox, but then grew up Lutheran just because it's like way more accessible and chill, and like the services are 1 hour and not 5. So dad is Eastern Orthodox and, well, Ethiopian Orthodox technically, but part of the whole Orthodox universe. And then my mom is Lutheran. So I did both. Nobody, I'm doing well. Yeah, what I would do. So will the Christmas tree be going back up? Probably not in July. I do want to save that for like end. I think Christmas tree should go up like right around Thanksgiving. That's my thought. Doja Cat, but prettier, says nobody. Rich says, let's show the algorithm. You take it, Cassidy, it's yours. Yep, we know Cassidy's words. Everybody has a doppelganger, they say, in the world, which looks just like us. I mean, mine is my sister. I mean, she and I look very similar already. People still will ask if we're twins. Good evening, Spectrum. How are you? Sorry, guys, itchy eye. Woo. Google Doppelganger. Day and Night is here. Rich with the Hannah emojis. Is that a Target coffee mug? No, this is a Betty Crocker coffee mug. Good old Betty Crocker. King Paris, I'm Orthodox like you, but I'm from Eastern Europe. I would assume that the vast majority of people from Eastern Europe are going to be part of the Orthodox Church. King Hazy Only Haze. Hello, good to see you again. Trinity Santa Maria is here. Al-Baksh is here. Thank you to Evil to Hope. Yeah, it was a really solid Monday. It was just, I mean, had a good day at work. The weather was beautiful today. I got out and walked around for a bit. Just had dinner, drinking some lovely decaf coffee. Really wishing I had some sweet treats right now. I'm having such a strong craving for like cookies or pancakes or something. I haven't been eating a lot of that type of stuff lately, which is great. But once I go for a while without sweet treats, the craving comes back. So we'll see. Maybe later tonight after this live, I'll make something. Ooh, I got something in my eye that is bothering me. Snooty X says, my aunt leaves her Christmas tree up all year round. Takis is back. Hello. Hope everything's going well in Greece. Casti says, double tap everybody. Let's show the algorithm who we are. Yes. Love it. Rich is laughing. I don't think my allergies, I mean, usually that's like May and early June. What it is I probably need to switch out my contacts because they're feeling a little bit dry. So I wear contacts on my eyes almost like probably 98% of the time. And sometimes I just go a bit too long without replacing them because they're monthly contacts. So my guess is my contacts are getting old and like scratched up and I need to switch out for a new pair. David is here, David Macron. Some Abe's muffins, man, those are so good. Those are delicious. Rich says, like and subscribe, it's free. Yes, indeed. If I was a woman, I would date Tom Cruise. Oh man, Tom Cruise. What a guy. I mean, he's just such a legend. Rich with the Martha emojis. Cosmic Rehab. Let's see, Jamie Hubler. She's sensing I may gift some more memberships. Lol. Ashley, how are you? Oh my goodness, tell us. How are these last few weeks of being pregnant with triplets feeling? Yes, always good to see you. All right, we've got, who else? Clark is here. Ooh, who's getting the memberships? Pretty Mimi, Emily, Shogo Yamada, Ayman Salman, and Roads to Rich. I don't know if I know any of you. Welcome to the members community. Let's see. Stone Papa Smurf, I wouldn't want to date a Scientologist in regards to Tom Cruise. I don't know. I keep an open mind. Not sure. I don't think I've ever had a Scientologist in my life. So again, it's like I don't want to base my judgments just off of what you hear everyone say, because that is not a way to make decisions. I Love Metal is here. Love that. Matthew McDonald said hi. I love seeing success in progress. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, it's been really fun. This year, okay, wait, today is the exact halfway point, you guys, of 2025. I feel like it's been a very busy year. Like, it has felt kind of fast, but I am happy with everything that's gone on so far. I look back at the videos that I've published this year so far, and I'm really happy with them. I'm really happy with the collabs, with the channel growth, and I think, okay, wow, 2025 is halfway done today. Halfway point. So now I'm kind of like, all right, let's see what we can do for the second half. Like, we got half a year to go until it's 2026, until it's Christmas time and New Year's Eve. So let's just like go hard, see what can happen. It's a 6-month stretch. Honestly, it goes super, super quick. Let's see. Is Paisley Park still open? Not sure. I was there last year. I think last May 2024. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Haven't heard any updates. Was it hard getting used to another country's currency while living overseas? Depends on the country, Cassidy. So if you start from the United States, if you're used to paying in US dollars, when you go to Europe, I would say prices are roughly the same. So if you're in Germany and you see that, and I don't know what the current conversion rate is, but if you see that a burger, like if you're going out to eat and you're gonna buy a burger for like 15 euros, I think at the time, euros were stronger than the US dollar. So it was like, oh, okay, so if it's 15 euros, it's gonna be like $16 or $17. But whenever I was in Europe, it was super easy for me to kind of I would just add like a couple dollars or depending on the price. But it was like, yeah, pretty much 1-to-1. Like the price is gonna be roughly the same in dollars as it is in euros and pounds. Morocco was harder because the Moroccan dirham is a lot weaker than the US dollar. So I don't know what the conversion rate is because this was 12 years ago. Summer of 2013 is when I was living there. I want to say it might have been as crazy as like $1 equals 8 dirham. And so you had to kind of work in eighths or multiply things by 8 depending on which conversion way you wanted to go. And then Azerbaijan, I cannot remember for the life of me what the conversion rate was. I think I probably just had a calculator because Morocco and Azerbaijan, like two not Western countries, I would say, those conversion rates I've like long forgotten. But anywhere in Europe, pretty much, it's not going to be too far off of what the dollar price tag is. Farhat is here. Jamie with the Hannah members emojis. 7 for success, 7 Hannahs. Ooh, Rich is asking, Cassidy, did you use your milestone chat yet? I don't know if she has. I don't think I've seen it. This year is going by fast. Yes, Kaylin, it does feel fast. When I think back to like, wow, back in January, there was a bunch of snow on the ground and I was filming the Chinese New Year video, and like I can think of projects that I was working on back in January, but then I really like scroll and look at each thing that I worked on, and I was like, it's been a busy year. So it feels like it's been pretty fast, but it's also been busy, which I do like. Yabba do waving to Ashley, free from life 24. Thank you. G King Paris wants a membership. Danielle Ulrich is here. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Gon in Russian. I recognize some of these words. Zvarova kak I vas dela. Kak dela, I know is like how are you doing? I'm doing great. I forget how to say that, but I'm doing well. How about you, Gon? Hannah Beamish is here. Spencer Montgomery. Cassidy, the second half of the year is I know, Cassidy. Bring on part 2 of 2025. Also, I'm so sorry. I forgot to shut my laundry door. I have like a washing machine and dryer unit, and there's a great door that you could actually shut, and I just left it open. So you're hearing the rumbling of my laundry in the background. Apologies. But yes, Cassidy, part 2 of 2025 starting tomorrow. Like, once it's July, I'm starting to get really, really pumped for autumn, like the fall weather, the jean jackets, the apple orchards, the haunted hay rides, the pumpkin spice latte, just all of it. Ugh. Yeah, autumn is the most magical season, hands down. We've got EJC Prods, Kelly the writer. What's the best advice you've ever received? It's like probably 2 really simple things that I internalized when I was a child. 1, just because you can does not mean you should. And number 2, my mom would say, in terms of our family, we don't care what anyone else is doing. We're focusing on what we're doing. So basically just like, don't compare yourself. Because I would come home and be like, well, so-and-so got to do this and so-and-so. And she's just like, we don't care what other people are doing. We're doing our thing. Just don't even compare yourself. So those 2 I really like. Those very simple like mottos. Cassidy Johnson, the second half of the year is going to be busy for you. Yeah, Ashley, oh my gosh. You are gonna have your hands literally full with triplets. Oh my goodness. Just a Dude is here. Hello, Just a Dude. What was your favorite thing about Morocco? Great question, Spectrum. Gosh, I had a really lovely host family. That's probably my favorite thing. The group of students I was with was really fun. Just very, like, we got along so well. It was like miraculous. We were a group of maybe 20, 25 students, all taking the same class, and we were just like down for adventures. Like, there was no petty drama, there was no weirdness, there was like none of that garbage that can really kind of throw off a group. So yeah, lots of fun things in Morocco. We rode camels in the Sahara Desert. That was really fun. We went to the most amazing American cafe. I believe it was in Casablanca, but it might have been in Marrakesh. I forget. This is so long ago. But yeah, the group, it's like we rented motorcycles and just like drove across like a bunch of cities. It was just so fun. The ocean was beautiful. Not the ocean, I guess it's technically the Mediterranean. Yeah. So many good things in Morocco. All right, Nightshade, I'm gonna go with mushrooms because I'm vegan. I've been mowing so many yards this summer, says Just a Dude. I bet. Hi, Clemente Gonzalez. I got work tomorrow, but I'll chill for a little bit. Excellent. Berlineda, hello. Just a Dude, I'm ready for winter already. Okay. Angela LaFond, I'm not a teacher. I did teach English overseas, so I have worked as a teacher previously. I'll okay with I am okay. Sounds like Gon is doing well. Excuse me. Mushrooms are more closely related to humans than green vegetables. It's true and I know. Ooh, it is kind of scary. Yes, Cassidy, I just saw your 4-month member super chat or special comment. Let's call it that. I don't know what the technical term is, but your special member milestone chat. Rich is the best. He always reminds me when I'm behind. I know Rich is on it. Rich is on all of this. That is so cool. Yeah, 4 months. Can you believe it? Cassidy, I will always remember you being so, like, you were so eager for the memberships to drop. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for all these cool things to happen, Hannah. Like, because once you're monetized, you can do all these like really fun things on your channel, like the emojis and members only videos and the super member comments. So yes, very cool. 4 months. Thank you so much, Cassidy. Kaylin says, I love pumpkin spice latte. Jamie, just the fall smell in the air. Nostalgia is amazing. I know, it is very, very nostalgic. I agree. Yeah, there's just, yeah, it's hard. I think it's the weather combined with the change of the scenery. Yes, and like the smells, and then also like the holidays, mostly I would say. Halloween. Halloween feels like like that's kind of the end of fall, beginning of, like unofficially beginning of winter. Also, I'm so sorry. I wish my machine was way quieter than it is. Jeez. But yes, fall is so great. Mixty says, I hate drama. Hi, Max Green. Thank you so much. I think I missed a few here. Let's see. Bahari Official, hello. I don't want a VR headset. Some idiot 4-year-olds. Nora Nelly Garcia Pineda is here. Yellow Monkey says, I've been gone from my home for a week. Amin Salman, I was gifted a membership. Awesome, awesome. Go and check out the members only content. I've been making more and more of it, so go enjoy. You look most like Sade. Dylan is here. Jordan Kreutz is waving. Hi, Kerwin N. Welcome back. Katie Presume says hi. Clemente Gonzalez, Hannah, I like fall also. I get really hyped. Yeah, me too. Again, trying not to jump the gun. I want to enjoy July. I want to enjoy August. Like, there's 2 full months until September is here. Because I think of September as basically like, all right, fall, the start of school. My birthday is mid-September. It very much is, that feels like fall. And it's like once Labor Day has come, like that feels like that's the start of fall. So yeah, still trying to just enjoy the summer while it's here. Jordan Kreutz said hi. Katie Presume, Logan Baker is here. Captain Cake is here. Thank you, Dennis Allen. Hi, YVVGGF. Thank you, Clemente. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. X Gamer, hello. Just joined the stream. Bye. Yes, new members, you get to use special members only emojis, which were just so, I love looking at them because they're all so amusing to me. Little Tofu, Zombie, Cherry Earring, Gordon, Cristiano Ronaldo, Shocked Squirrel, the State of Minnesota, Cornelius the Coffee Mug, Martha Stewart, Dexter's Lab, House Stark, Direwolf, Ford Bronco in baby blue, a picture of me from 4th grade, I believe, the Barclays Premier League logo, Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. Oh my God, wait, Chelsea. Wait, you might have missed Chelsea, Rich. I was like, hold on, I see Arsenal, but I don't see Chelsea. And then Seth Rollins from WWE. Logan Baker says I look like Taylor. King Hazy, definitely Sade. Pastel says hello. What movie has tripped you out? Don't know. Angela LaFawn with the hearts. Hi, Nick Johnson. And 2, Jay-Z Hako. Hello, hello. All right, let's see what's going on in this poll. Still Alicia Keys. Taylor Swift is in 2nd place with 29% of the votes. Oh my gosh, wait, this is so annoying. This is the autocorrect stuff that drives me insane. I meant to say Sade. I typed Sade, I know I did. And my stinking iPhone corrected it to be safe. Ugh, that drives me insane. That like ruins it. I feel like that would probably be getting more votes, but people are like, what is safe? Raman Bajaj is here. Oh, you're good, Rich. I was like, it was more me on my side. I was like, wait, did YouTube like get rid of some of my members only emojis? All right. Rich says I was third. Nukem says you look like my sister. Cassidy, I was so excited the night you told us you had memberships. I beat Kirby on being the first member by only a few minutes. Yeah, Cassidy, oh man, you were so excited to be a member. And I remember filming, I mean, it's one of my videos on my channel. You can go back and find it. I think I posted it like either end of January or early February. And I was like, I was in actually a YouTube boot camp that they were putting on for channels, like monetized channels that were going to be starting up their membership. So I was in this like boot camp course, and they were teaching, or they were telling us like, oh, it's smart to do a video like telling people that you have memberships, because if no one knows, no one's gonna become a member. So I was like, I gotta film this video and just like say that I'm doing memberships. So I remember filming that. It was so cold. I walked around outside in the snow. Now here we are in almost July. It's crazy. I see Clemente sent a super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Clemente. So appreciate you. Not the American flag. Let's see. LOL, now I'm picking safe. So stupid. I'm so disappointed about that, because that's probably the celebrity name I get the most. But oh well. I see Happy Life is here. Hello, Happy Life. Let's see. We have King Hazy Only Haze. That's why I didn't know. Angela LaFond. With all these very cute YouTube emojis. I don't think I've seen all of them, actually. I was gonna say who's safe, but didn't want to sound. No, man, I was trying to be so fast. I was like, boom, 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 get this trivia question in and post it so they can start voting, and I don't have to be like, you know, not talking to you all at the very beginning. But I learned my lesson. The autocorrect just, I feel like when it's like, yeah, I could rant about it, but I've had so many mishaps with autocorrect, and I'm like, really? Thank you so much. Alicia Keys Twin says Happy Life. Thank you, Arsalan Aslam. Rachel Ashford, thank you so much. Hi, Road Warrior. Arsalan, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. I love it. Also liked. Ayman Salman, I love the everything. That's great. Angela LaFond with more emojis. Cute. Okay, thank you. Do you like Whitney Houston? I love Whitney Houston, yes. Gone too soon. Very tragic. Farut, hello. Good to see you, Farut. JB says, okay, who wants more memberships? I love it. FF Mustaqim is here. Meal prep turned out great. Kay Smith, thank you for asking. I ate some of my tofu veggie scramble for lunch today. Was that the only thing I did? It feels like I did so much more, but it might have only just been that thing. But I made a lot of that tofu veggie scramble, so I think I ate some after the live stream was done, and then also for lunch today. I should change my name because I am not always happy laughing. I don't know. I mean, I think it's nice to have a username that you aspire to. Even if you're not currently having like a happy day or whatever, it's like, it's just a good reminder, like this is what I'm aiming for most days. Cassie says, I remember that, Rich. Every content creator needs a supportive member like you. Oh, you guys' support is so awesome. King Sammy, let's see. Where was I? I lost my place. King Sammy, the Trillionfold Blesser. Thank you so much. I didn't even notice you put safe. Well, that's good. Maybe you assumed it was Sade. Ugh, I'm so annoyed at that, but oh well. I'm not going anywhere. Cassidy, says Rich. Love it. Angela LaFond, hello again. Carrie Hoke is here, hello. Your autocorrect blunder has given new meaning to sweetest tofu. Oh man. Kelvin says hello. Thank you, Joey Tetrault, I think. FF Mustaqim, I just wake up right now, maybe 30 minutes ago. Didn't eat anything or do breakfast. Ooh, I struggle when I don't have any like solid breakfast food. I drink coffee for breakfast, but if I just drink coffee and no food, it really accelerates my hunger quite a bit. I feel like I need to raise this up just a little bit. It feels a little low. Here we go. Johnny Peterson, it's great to see you as well. Raiders X, I'm doing great. Happy Monday. It's a short week. I don't know if you're based here. Well, if you're Raiders, I'm gonna go with yes, you are in the United States. Yeah, short work week. It was a pretty quick Monday. The thing I love about having busy days, today was busy but not stressful. That's like my favorite kind of work day where you're like on to the next, and you look down, and then when you look back up at the clock, it's suddenly like day is over. Like you're gonna be done in maybe an hour or 30 minutes. But yeah, it was a quick Monday, and then it's a short week because I don't work on Friday because it's 4th of July. Still haven't firmed up my plans for 4th of July yet. Still thinking. Wow, didn't even see King's comment. King's comment? I think I did. If you're talking about King Sammy. Oh, the freckles comment. Gotcha. You guys said the same thing. Ruslan says, Privyet. Hello, Ruslan, how are you? Chaz Lita is here. Cassidy says, Ashley, I can't even imagine the second half of the year for you. Sorry, I'm way behind in the chat. Rich says, quick 4-hour holiday shift tomorrow, time and a half. Nice. Love it. Joey says, I didn't see it. If you're talking about the freckle comment, a lot of people will comment on my freckles. They like my freckles. Hi, Marisa. Quiznos or Subway? Sorry, Quiznos. I'm going with Subway. I never was a fan of Quiznos. Nicholas is here. Jamie says, okay, who wants some memberships? The thing is, as far as I know still, YouTube does not allow like the gifter of memberships to choose who gets them. So it's up to the algorithm. It's up to whatever the system is in place to distribute gifted memberships. So we'll see who gets them. We've got Patrick saying, hey, Hannah, it's Priscilla. Hello, Priscilla. Nicholas, thank you so much. Mitch Watley is here. Yes, Rich, I believe it is random. It always has seemed random. I don't think, if anything, maybe it chooses people who are here often, but I've seen it go to new people who I've never seen in the chat before, so I don't know if that's correct. It's Mamira, USA. Hello, it's Mamira. Yeah. Clemente, I love tacos. Yes, I think I've done a couple of taco recipes on my channel if you want to check out those videos. I'm in Salman. Yes, I have been to the UK twice. I was there in April of 2017 with a college friend, just for fun. I was living in Germany. She was going on a cruise, coming through parts of Europe, and we were like, let's meet in the UK. So we met there, and then, or was that Austria? Now I'm getting my trips mixed up. I was living in Germany in 2017, but I think she just came over to visit me. So we went to London. This was a college roommate of mine in 2017, and then I went back basically exactly a year later. I think it was April of 2018. Different college roommate and friend was getting her master's degree at University College London, so that was really fun. And then I also have been up to Oxford because I had a third college friend getting her master's degree at the University of Oxford. I don't do crochet, Cabby Twins. We've got, let's see. It's Mamira, nice to meet you as well. Red Hunter is here. Clemente says, I'll check it out. Babacar Fall is here. Gianna Forever, how are you, Gianna? So good to see you. Hanniversary is now the first thing I think of when I see your username. Hello, Under Sky. Thanks, Happy Life. Trolls be trolling. Yeah, they're easier to catch though when it hasn't been like crazy busy tonight, which just, it's like the smaller the chat, the faster you can axe them. Common Sense, doing great. I had a lovely Monday today. How about you? Hope your day went well. Chemflix in Indian. I have never had time or a reason to go to India. Chemflix. I'm in Salman. I'm not gonna do a British accent. I feel like I've done that once and I'm just like, oh, I feel so dumb trying to imitate people's accents. Where am I here? Willa G, thank you so much. Gianna not in green. I know, it must have been the month mark or whatever. Let's see, James, do you work somewhere? Or just being a Vogue supermodel works for you. I've never done modeling. I do have a 9-to-5 job. I'm a data analyst. YouTube is my second job. Great Value Puerto Rican is here. Great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love it. I'm sorry to hear that. Under Sky, man, a lot of people, I don't know if you're in the United States, but the job market is not doing great. Yeah, it's, I feel like every other day I'm on social media and I see someone posting about a layoff or getting fired. It's just like, oh my God. Yeah. Crazy time. Sorry to hear that, but you're not alone, Under Sky. And also, if you were laid off, then definitely apply for unemployment insurance. That's what it's there for. It's there to tide you over until your next thing. All right, we've got Rated Frog. You should go to China. You will like it. I'll make it there. I am in no rush. It's definitely like not a country that appeals to me. I'll be fully honest. But yeah, we'll see. Subham Pratap Rana says, Doja Cat, do you stream anywhere else? Ali, I was in my kitchen yesterday for 4 hours. So I've gone live in my kitchen here at home. I've gone live in several hotel rooms this year. I was up north in Duluth, Minnesota last weekend, and I did a live stream from there. I was in New Ulm, Minnesota for a work trip, so I did my live stream from that hotel. And then where was I? I was out east. I attended a friend's wedding out in Annapolis, Maryland, and I was staying in 2 hotels because I extended my trip and was in Washington, D.C. So I did 1 hotel room live from Annapolis, from the Annapolis hotel, and I did 1 live stream from the Washington, D.C. hotel. So yeah, I've mixed up the locations a bit. Oh, Just a Dude, no, is getting bitten by mosquitoes, no. Under Sky, I think that's a hug emoji. Carrie needs some help. Jennifer Aquiles is here. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, they are weeding out everyone. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough job market for sure. Yeah, a lot of people, it's crazy. Like, so my dad, he's been retired now for 2 years, and he still keeps in touch with his old coworkers. They were all really close. And his company has gone through so many rounds of layoffs. Like, even in my dad's career, he survived so many layoffs. And one of his friends now, he's been talking with this old coworker of his who's still working, and yet again, another round of layoffs, and this old friend of his is like shaking in his boots because he has 2 pretty young kids in school, you know, tons of responsibility, and I'm like, yeah, really scary. Willa, I don't have a curly hair routine. Alan Passy, hello. I'm not going to be cooking tonight, at least on a live stream. On this live stream, I'm not planning to. However, honestly, I'm very, very tempted to make some cookies because I'm just, I feel like I just haven't, like, I had a good dinner. I had some salad. I had some veggie burgers. I don't know. It was pretty light, so I know, yeah. I know it wasn't enough, so I'll need to eat something later on, and I'm seriously considering making cookies or something similar to that. James Brace is here. Good to see you, James Brace. Hannah, can you put a link to the membership page? Sure. Let me try. So it's if you, like, just for those of you who don't know, if you go to my channel homepage, you'll see a join button, right? Sorry, I should know this better than I do. Come on, go to my channel. Oh, where is it? Here, it's usually in my video descriptions. Maybe because I'm seeing it, I'm babbling here. 1 second. Let me grab the link. Okay, I think I found it. Guys. Sorry. Let me double check that this works. Yes. All right. If you want to join my channel as a member, follow or copy paste this link. So there you go. Thank you, Gianna, for asking. Hi, Rachel. Nicholas is here. Aaliyah Destiny 222 is back. Good to see you. Let me fix this a little bit. Under Sky, the workplace now seems to me like that movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Ooh, I've never seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But honestly, yeah, well, there's a lot of, this is why I don't do doom scrolling, because it can just, I mean, I really think you can get into this. You're thinking like, oh my God, it's all over. But there's this one guy I follow, but I think he really plays into the fears going around, where it's like, AI is going to replace us all. The Terminators are coming. And it's like, I don't appreciate when people feed off of fear and fan the flames of fear. I mean, it's a rough market out there, but I mean, that's not helping anyone. If anything, it's just making things worse by fear mongering. Clemente, yes, I have gone camping. It's not my favorite thing, I'll admit. The thing is for me, I'm like, when you are working so many dang hours and get so little PTO time, like I hardly get any PTO days off compared to other people. I think I get like 12 days. for a whole year. And I'm like, you work all those hours and you spend time away from your family, from loved ones, you're working at an office, you're whatever. And then you're going to spend your precious vacation time lying on dirt and pitching a tent. Like, the cave people would have been laughing at us, like, from however many thousands of years. It's like, you guys are choosing to do this in your free time when you don't have to. I think that was my parents' mentality when we were growing up, because neither of them are about camping. I've done it just to, like, do the experience, and I've gone on several camping trips, and they were great. They were really fun, but I just don't really see myself doing camping again. Like, I've done it. It's great. It's kind of like how I think about staying in hostels when I was a broke college student, and that's all I could afford to travel through Europe. I could not be staying at these very nice European hotels. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna dorm with 5 other women that I don't know and hope that they're all polite and they're not crazy and they're not bringing people into this dorm. Like, just, like, been there, done that. It was fun. I look back fondly, but I don't think I would ever do it again. Because I don't need to. Like, I don't need to go camping. I don't need to stay in a hostel. I can just pay for a hotel and, like, get really good sleep and be comfortable. Aaliyah is here. Leo Conway. Shubham. They are Christmas tree bells. They're jingle bells. You are correct, Shubham. Joey I'm struggling. Joey Tetrault. I am a data analyst for my 9-to-5 job. Victoria Diva, are you slaying? Thank you, Brennan. Michelle Karpinski. Thank you. Carrie Hoke says, Microsoft's annual conference showed us the agentic web. What the heck is that? AI agents onboarded like the rest of us. Look out. Oh, yes, Carrie. This is so true. So it was like the CEO, I think, of Upwork, like one of those gig economy, like Fiverr, TaskRabbit type of websites. I actually, no, I'm wrong. I think it was the CEO of Fiverr or some kind of executive. Basically, so he this came out, like, it was like, I don't know if it was leaked, but this Fiverr executive's email to all of his employees made it out into, like, the mainstream media and social media, and the email set was, in short, adapt or die. Like, AI is coming. We all know it's here. It's getting smarter every minute, every day. And obviously it's really cost effective for companies to just outsource things to AI so they don't have to pay a wage and hire people. They can just have a free robot do it once they've acquired the technology. And I read that email from the Fiverr exec, and I was like, it's a little unsettling, but I appreciate the honesty. He's not beating around the bush. He's not trying to paint a rosy picture, like, oh, everything's fine, nothing to be worried about. You're like, I don't appreciate when people aren't honest. So I read that and I was like, yep, AI is here. Like, there's no putting, what phrase am I looking for? There's no putting the cat back in the bag. The cat's out of the bag. It's here, but it is a little bit unsettling. Victor Manuel Mitre Nunez, hello. Interstate Money, hope you are well. I'm doing great, Interstate Money. How about you? Hi, Troy Reese. Hi, Elliot with the pizza emojis. Book Lovers is here. Ooh, Book Lovers, I finished The Children of Men yesterday. It was so good, you guys. Masterful, gripping, suspenseful, sad. Oh my gosh, that book, that is the best thing I've read in years. Amazing. Highly recommend you all read The Children of Men. Hi, Hilaire from Algeria. My Apple phone sends me unsolicited fear propaganda. Yeah, when things just, you realize, like, so much of the stuff out there, so much content is just made to stoke fears and get views. And I feel like if you can just try to spot it from a distance and weed it out and not let it's like, be in control of your own emotions. Don't let other things get you all emotionally worked up. Like, just, you have control over how you feel. Like, just, yeah, that stuff I can't stand. Frontman, hello. Diffie prayers and blessings, good to see you. Leo Conway is laughing. Michelle Karpinski, yabba dabba doo. Downton Abbey 3, news to be released, yes. Apparently there's a big twist in the storyline. I'm interested to see what the twist would be. Cause what character would have a twist happen? Probably either Lady Mary or Branson, the chauffeur, who I think at the end of the second movie, he's expecting a baby with his new wife. So who does that leave? Edith, maybe? I don't know. I have to, I've seen the series 1,000 times, so I know it inside and out. But yeah, I don't know. I can't think of what the plot twist would be. Also, yabba dabba doo, I've already decided that my 32nd birthday in September is gonna be, I'm gonna call it my British birthday because I'm gonna go see Downton Abbey for my birthday. I'm probably gonna see Downton Abbey on Friday the 12th, leading into Saturday the 13th, which is my birthday. Yeah. So I want to incorporate like British stuff into because for my birthday vlogs, going back all the way to age 27, that's the first birthday I have on YouTube. Each of my birthday weekends have had a theme. So 27 was my COVID birthday, 28 was my Van Gogh birthday. Gianna Forever is in the health huddle. Welcome back, Gianna. Love to see it. 29 was my North Shore birthday, North Shore of Minnesota. 30 was my Barbie birthday. And last year, 31 was my horror Friday the 13th birthday. So this birthday, 32, I've decided the theme is going to be my British birthday. Common Sense, seen too many Hostel movies. I decided not to watch those. Those seemed very grisly, like torture related, which I just don't do. Did you watch American Graffiti? No, I did not watch American Graffiti Sige 80. Poll time. Oh gosh, I'm so annoyed that I messed this up and I let the autocorrect stand. So I'll get down to the poll results in just a second. Hi, Steve Harris. Agentic is AI. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't heard that word before. Agentic. Joey Trital. It is French, pronounced like Tetro. Okay. Yeah, I could tell it was French, but I was like, still, French trips me up because you don't pronounce so many of the letters. We've got Canada saying hello. Canada, it's almost Canada Day for you tomorrow. So happy early Canada Day. Des Reeb says, hey, I use Copilot a lot in my daily work and research tasks. Yes, I love ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT a lot. I am not a big fan of Squid Game, K-pop, Nini. I love Indian food, D Interceptor. Michelle Karpinski, Hardeep Singh is here, doing great. Rated Frog with the, looks like, is it an owl or a timer emoji? Or yeah, like an hourglass emoji. Hi, Ibrahim Allen, Sige 80, Dimas Lima Araujo from Brazil. Jaden Fire Guy says hi. Dimas Lima. Yes, Gianna back in green. Love it. Yes, Gianna says, I'm back. Reginald Williams, greetings. Hannah, great to see you. Good to see you too, Reginald. 33, you will be a humble millionaire. We'll see. I mean, I've told you guys this before, but I am committing the next 3 years. Like, I'm just about 32 to 35. I'm locking in. I feel like I've been grinding for 2, the last 2 years, and I want to grind for like 3 more, and then just see where I'm at 35. It's like, okay, what can I get done in 3 whole years? Like, how much can I grow? Like, how much can I save? All of it, like all my goals. I just want to let myself just focus for 3 more years. Okay, which of these celebs do you think I look most like, or I most look like? Alicia Keys got the most votes. 34% guessed, or not guessed, they said Alicia Keys. Then I roll. Taylor Swift got 31%. I think that's the drive-by voters. And then Doja Cat got 20%, and Sade, sadly autocorrected to safe, got 14%. So most of the voters said, or the biggest chunk of voters said Alicia Keys. Hi, Jake. If I was born 5 days after I was actually born, I would have been born on Friday the 13th, says Book Lovers. Wow. Gianna Forever with the Seth Rollins emojis. Love to see it. Yes, NC, you've been a member for 3 months. Love to see. We've had several of these member milestone chats. Thank you so much. And good to see you, NC. How are you? Ibrahim Allen says, whoa, 5 days. Yes, Gianna Forever, back to being green. Hello, True. I'm doing great. How about you? Ibrahim, I'm only on this stream ever. Rich says, grind. Yep, grind forever. Yabba dabba do. Downton Abbey, there's a 3-minute trailer out. Interesting. Okay, I have not seen the trailer. So I'm gonna pull that up off to the side here so I don't forget, if YouTube will let me. Downton Abbey trailer. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh, I'm so emotionally invested. Abby, new trailer. Misspelled that. Oh my gosh, wow. 14 hours ago? Oh, I'm not ready for this. Oh, I'm nervous. What's gonna happen? Okay. Let's see. Ibrahim says Alicia, gold medal. Evelyn, hello. NC, doing well, thank you. How was your Monday? It was very, very pleasant today. Got a lot of work done, had a really good team meeting. I was saying earlier, I don't like vagueness and just not having a sense of like, okay, how much should I be getting done? What's due now? What's due in a week? It's just, I think we were trying to get our heads wrapped around what our project was going to include in terms of big tasks at work. And now I feel like it's now like very clear what the big milestones are, who's going to be in charge of what part of the project. I love certainty. I love deadlines. I love just no room for, wait, what are we doing? What's going on? Are we thinking that it's like, oh, I don't like that in jobs. So very happy with how my job is going so far. ZM said hi. Rekka Rex, hello. Good to see you. You do look safe by definition. God, so dumb. I'm so mad about that. You need to see the trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel. The thing is, I have not seen I Know What You Did Last Summer. So part of me doesn't want to even like give anything away for the sequel. Jamie, okay, folks, I'm about ready to give some new memberships. Who is ready? Oh man, I think we all are, Jamie. Michelle says my daughter's name is also Hannah. Love it. Hi, Dimas. You resemble Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Money, I think. Sasha Banks from WWE. I see that. My full-time profession is data analyst. Ice cream. Ibrahim Allen, how are you so calm? Because there's nothing to be afraid of with a live stream. It's very chill. Cassidy says, Hannah, do you like doing the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday live streams, or are you going to change it up next year? Cassidy, man, I have been thinking a lot about this, like even already. What is the 2026 schedule going to look like? Do I want to stick with this 4 nights a week plus the occasional Saturday mornings, or do I want to switch it up? At this point, honestly, I don't know, because sometimes I think it'd be nice to have a little more wiggle room in my schedule, but then I can look back over the last 6 months, like the first half of 2025, and I look how much this channel has grown, like the community, all of it, and I really credit a ton of that to the live streams. So I don't know. Part of me really wants to keep going with the 4 night a week live streams, but I know I'm going to stick with this plan. Like, I'm not switching anything up for this year. I will continue my schedule. I mean, the year's halfway through, so I'm just going to continue what I've been doing for the first half of 2025. And then closer to New Year, probably before December even, I'll really like sit down and try and think like, okay, what do I want to, like, what are my goals for 2025 or 2026? How do I want to schedule my time? Is there anything I want to mix up? Yeah, I don't know. I really love the process of sitting down and planning out your next year, like as much as you can. Obviously, like the little details you won't know, but just like, what does your week to week schedule look like? So I've started to think about 2026, but I don't yet know if I'll change up my live stream schedule. Hi, Ace. JR the boss says hello. Sinner made it. ZBN, hello, and thank you. The one and only, just hanging out here chatting with people. Jamie gifted 5 memberships. Let's see who got them. Book lovers, you got one. Caden Lumen, Phil Lower, Evelyn Nino, and Osmar RT. Welcome, 5 new members. Hello, hello. Rated Frog, it sounds like you're maybe upset that you didn't get one. Because right after those 5, I see you sent like an emoji sad face. Mrs. Doubtfire or Miss Doubtfire. That never appealed to me. I remember as a kid, I was just very confused. I was like, I know that's Robin Williams, I think. I was like, why is this guy from Flubber? And I knew him from other movies. It would be like seeing, who's another actor? It'd be like seeing Brad Pitt as a kid, like, you know who he is. And then he's like dressed up as this older lady. I'm like, it like really confused me and bothered me as a kid. So I was like, why? What is going on? It never appealed, and it doesn't really appeal to me now. Kaylin, I've never seen WWE. It's very entertaining. Highly recommend it. Ice Cream says, nice. I'm trying to create my own consulting company. Are you in corporate or independent? Corporate. Michael Ellis Sr. sending love and light. Thank you, Michael. Carrie Hoke, I mean, your friends are here. What did I miss earlier? I'm trying to read your other comment, but I'm not seeing it. Carrie. All right. Let's see. Happy Life says, I love watching your lives. It's very long at times, but I still support you. And honestly, like, you guys never have to stick around for the whole lives. It's just come and go as you please. You've seen them. You've seen the comments where it's like, stopping by, like, done, bye, leaving. Like, you don't have to stick around for a minute if you don't feel like it. Happy Life. Noah Lyons, hello. Joe Ski, the people love you, Hannah. Don't ever feel guilty for taking time for yourself. They will surely understand and support you. Thank you, Joe Ski. So appreciate it. Hi, Junebug. Spectrum. Cassidy says, from Thanksgiving to New Year's is going to be so fun, especially December. I know. For those of you who don't know, who were not at my live streams last year, I did what I called live miss in the month of December 2024, and I decided to go live every single night of December. And I originally was planning on only going live the 1st of December through maybe Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, one of those two. And then I decided to just extend it and do all of the month of December. And it was so much fun. So yes, I'm already getting ready for that too. I know that the end of the year is going to be very busy because already you've got the Christmas holidays and just end of year stuff. I feel like, things are getting wrapped up. Looking ahead to the new year. But yes, I am going to be going live every single day this December. So put it on your calendars, well in advance. I'm doing daily live streams for the entire month of December in 6 months. Jason Bourne said hi. Dustin Hoffman dressed up, says Spectrumed. I'm going to Monday Night Raw next Monday. That's so cool. Where is it going to take place? Stone Papa Smurf. Jason Bourne says, I'm back. Mullets and Bullets is back. Good to see you. July is more fun, Cassidy, says Rich. Evan21 is here. Ian, good to see you. How have you been? Hello, Ian. Carrie, I think my other comment was that I'm doing laundry. Oh, yes. I did see your comment that you're doing laundry. I am too. My clothes are washed, but I do need to transfer them into my dryer. Happy Life says, I just want to show love. Thank you. John from Texas is here. Ice cream. All my mind habit patterns come for me when I'm awake in the morning. Do you have a morning routine? Mine is bad mood until coffee. I don't really have a morning routine other than just the basics. Wake up, go to my bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, do my hair, put in my contact lenses, skincare routine, like face serum and tinted moisturizer with like sunscreen, very simple. And then it's like a quick, maybe a bowl of Catalina Crunch. I had both Catalina Crunch and Cheerios this morning. I was feeling very much like cereal. Brewed some coffee. I try to go for like a quick walk just to like get outside, get fresh air, move a little bit before I'm sitting down for a long time. And also just to get like sunshine or some kind of daylight on my face. And then it's either, commuting to the office or work from home. And then I'll be working all day. So I do have like steps that I follow every morning, but there's no like journaling. There's no activities other than getting ready for work, which includes getting up, getting dressed, washing up, in the bathroom, getting ready, and then eating food and drinking coffee and walking. That's about it. Joski, I was sure you'd burn out after that, but you really thrived. Yes, I know. I was tired at the end of it, but actually I wasn't sick of it. So I was looking forward to a break, just because I was tired from daily live streams. I was also doing, I don't actually know if I did any video uploads in December. I think I did. Christmas, like wrapping gifts, getting ready for the holiday season. But it was really fun. So I'm looking forward to it again. Joe Ski. Carrie Hoke, but I can fold a t-shirt like an old Navy employee. Nice. Love that. Aaliyah Akawi, hello. Stone Papa Smurf Monday Night Raw is in Providence, Rhode Island that I'm going to. Very fun. Man, there's some really cool celebrities that attend the WWE events. I was watching I lose track of all the WWE events that happen, but they were just panning around to all these celebrities that were there attending. There were rappers, there was Chris Angel, the magician, there was, I think, is it George Kittle? Kittle, the NFL player, was there. Other like actors and recording artists. I was just like, dude, this place is packed with all these, well, like 70,000 attendees, but a ton of celebrities just go to these events. Jason Bourne says, guess what? I am the next Bruce Lee because I kick like him. Nice. Thank you, Aaliyah. We've got, oops. Clemente, Hannah, bye. I'll be back again to see you. Have a wonderful night. You're welcome. No, you didn't say thank you, sorry. Clemente, great having you here. And thank you so much. Hope you have a great night as well. Ice Cream says, did you mix the Catalina and Cheerios or two separate bowls? I ate the Catalina first and then the Cheerios second. Yes, Catalina Crunch with the, Rich has the emojis there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ice Cream. Cassie says, Rich, after all the fun we're gonna have during the holiday seasons and winter months, we'll convert you yet. I love that mentality, Cassidy. That's awesome. Great to see you, Bo T. Yes, how have you been? How was your Monday? Summer fun, Cassidy. Yes. Any dress code for your birthday? Top hat and formal suit. Is my clan tartan kilt acceptable? I would not wear, I would feel quite ridiculous if I was dressed like that on my birthday. I usually don't do anything crazy on my birthday. I'm trying to think if I've worn anything. I mean, I've worn a birthday crown before. Maybe I'll wear a Chelsea jersey. Who knows? I do have a Chelsea jersey. I don't yet have an Arsenal jersey. But maybe just some kind of nod to the UK for the British birthday. We'll see. Thank you, Stephen Mitchell. I appreciate it. I need to give you guys another poll question. What should I ask you? Let's see. I wrote down some ideas here. Favorite hot drink in the summer, already did that. Ooh, which language have I not studied? I could do that one. Because I've studied a lot. Let me think about this. Vikings jersey, I could do that, although that's not very British. But who knows? Outfit check, G-Dog. I'm wearing a very simple old, like literally old, but also Old Navy t-shirt. I think you can see the tag right there. I got this a few years ago, like 2020, 2021. And then I'm just wearing black trousers, and that's it. I've got my Jingle Bell earrings in, which are a tradition on my live streams. You could go on strike like the UK Metro folks always do. Definitely, I am not going to be going on strike on my birthday. That would be very sad. Damilare Nuruddin, thank you so much. Maybe some Polynesian language. Yeah, I'm going to think about this. I like this trivia question. Let's see if I can trick you guys. By tricking, I mean, let's see if I can get so few of you to guess the right answer. So today is, geez, it's the 30th. So long, June. Final hours of June for me. Okay, so let's do, I'm not even gonna say them out loud. And like, refuse to be productive, says Carrie. Hoke. Yeah, the constant striking is frustrating. Damilare, G-Dog, Matthew Scott, you are the hardest working person on YouTube Live. I'm not a scroller, so I don't know what other people are up to on their lives, but I do love YouTube Live, and I do try to make my live streams like fun, PG rated, very like, I don't know, civilized, fluent in 3 languages and can speak 4 in total. I second that, Matthew. Natural waves, yes, I do have natural waves in my hair. Jamie, some things you need to keep to yourself, ha ha ha. Jason Bourne, you put water into a bottle. Be water, my friend. Potatoes? Heal me with your corporate personality. So funny. Okay, I'm thinking, okay. How can I trick you guys? It's an ocean back there, says King Alpha Male. Not quite, if you're looking at the picture behind me. So this is, I do love a good show and tell, because people do comment on this. Why is I just got a message that my network is buffering. Anyways, I hope that doesn't affect my live stream. That's weird. Anyways, this is Minneapolis that you're seeing. So that is the Minneapolis skyline right there. And then this here is one of the many lakes that we have in Minneapolis. So in the summer months, there's actually a sailboat school, so you can learn how to sail. People go running, people walk, people kayak, people canoe in the lakes, on the lakes, whatever. You can go swimming, and then in the winter time, the lakes all freeze. So people will play hockey on the lakes, people will go ice skating, people will go snowshoeing or just walk around on the lakes for fun. Yeah, they're like the hubs of activity. They're very fun. It's not buffering. Yeah, that's so weird. My TV, which is like a, smart TV that's hooked up to the internet, it was buffering, and I was like, weird. Why Zeta, says Jamie. Okay, I'll be informal. Birthday suit it is. Nice. Doja Kitten. Hannah, it's a cool picture. This is actually a brand collaboration. I had a framing company reach out to me, and they're like, do you want to do a collab? We'll send you framed pictures. You get to pick the pictures. So I was like, yes, please. Give me one of Minneapolis. So that proved to be a very nice collab. Okay, I'm trying to trick you guys. What should I pick? I'm trying to pick languages. Ice Cream, YouTube can do something in the back end to smooth things, even if the upload is erratic. I think Zoom were pioneers in this. That's a town in Minnesota, by the way. Of course I know. Wayzata Trojans, go Trojans. Wayzata is like the killer school, if you're like for any of the sports, I would say. They're super good at football, super good at soccer. Beautiful community, yes. I've been to Wayzata many, many times. Rich has the Minnesota emojis. I'm trying to come up with like tricky options / like languages you might not have heard me speak. Okay. Okay, here we go. I think I have my choices. It must have been so fun running the marathon with family. Did Rachel also run, as I saw she was in the car with you? So I only did the 5K this year. I did not have time to train for a full marathon. I'm really debating whether I want to do the marathon next year, and that can be a topic of conversation for tonight's live stream. But I did the 5K race with my dad. That was really fun. Rachie was thinking about it, but she hadn't done any training. I don't think she prefers to run for her workouts. So I will say this, I run regularly, but the times where I've just decided to take a break from running, it's like not fun. Like it's just not pleasant or comfortable getting back into running because you're gonna be like stiff as a board the next day. You're gonna have like little like creaks and things that hurt just because you haven't been running for a while. So Rachie thought about doing the 5K, but she didn't run with us. It was just me and dad, which was great. I really did. Okay, so you guys who have seen my video upload today, I did go down and watch the marathon finishers cross the finish line area. I've done that marathon 3 times. It's so much work. It takes 4 months to train for a marathon. Like I would say typically that's like what you have to do. It's a huge time investment. It's like most of your weekends are consumed by long runs and then cooling down, stretching, eating a ton of food. You have to just eat, like your grocery bill goes up by a ton because you have to keep up with all the calories you're burning. So it's a huge time investment. It is a pretty big money investment too. You need multiple pairs of shoes. You cannot train, like do not train in one pair of shoes. Like you're asking to have your shoes break like right before your race. You need to buy, or you need to pay for a hotel room. You need training gear. Here you have to train through the winter months because you start training in February and then you end in June. So you need thermal gear for the winter training months, long leggings, wool socks for like the frostbite days, and then all the way to like light breathable jersey fabric when it's getting into May and June. It's a huge sacrifice, like out of like in your schedule. Like you have to be just like not doing a lot of stuff to train for a marathon. So I'm very hesitant to commit to a marathon next year because honestly I want to dedicate, like I said, I want to just lock in on YouTube for the next several years and then maybe just do marathon running like after that chapter. We'll see. I definitely like felt I like had the nostalgia where I was like, oh, I kind of wish I was running this race, but then I remembered, well, you would have been doing all this training for the last 4 months and it's no joke. It's really tough. I'm changing my name into Bruce Lee right now, so if you see Bruce Lee, it's me, says Jason Bourne. Dan Jr. is here, ready for Ross at High Ice Cream. Win. Carrie Hoke. I feel like the Nike shoes lose their elasticity too soon. I do not run in Nike shoes. I've never run in Nike shoes. They've never fit my they've never fit my foot well. So I was primarily a soccer player growing up. I played in high school and college and probably from age 4 up through high school, like starting at 4. And I always wore Adidas because those fit my foot so well. Adidas and Puma. But yeah, Nike, I never had cleats that were Nike. I think I had maybe one pair of sprinting shoes that were Nike because I also did track. And then long distance running, I've only ever run in Brooks shoes and those have been great. Ice cream, foot conditioning, super important. Kenny Oldfield said, hi, Jamie. Let's get these comments going again. Who's ready for a membership? I love it, Jamie. You're rolling with the memberships. Taha Kaya, hello. I think it's been a long time since you were here. Willa G, thank you so much. The Baseball Sluggers. I was gonna give you a trivia question. Let's type that in right now. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about what 2026 is gonna look like, to get back to what Cassidy had been asking earlier in the live tonight, which is, what are you thinking about 2026 for your live stream schedule? Are you gonna change it? I've been thinking about other stuff too, okay? Like, I wanna do the live streams. I'm kind of leaning no on marathon for next year just because it's so much time. And it's a lot of time to give up for what doesn't feel like a huge return. Because I've already done marathons before. I'm not a professional runner. I'm not running for prize money. So to me, I'm like, I could spend all these months training for one race and then have it be done. And that's it. Or I could spend those 4 months continuing to, that's like 4 months of time I could be grinding on YouTube and growing, which makes the marathon training regimen way less appealing. Because in the back of my mind, I think the whole time I'd be thinking, this is like, I could have been doing brand collabs in these 4 months. I could have been doing more live streams. I could have been doing more members only videos. I could have been planning excursions for fun, you know, one-off YouTube videos to like show people around. It's just, yeah, the cost of time is huge with marathon running. Bruce Lee is back. I believe you were formerly Jason Bourne. Duluth looks so beautiful with all the water. We've never visited, but it's on our bucket list. You have to go, Cassidy. Duluth for me, I mean, Minneapolis is already endgame, but Duluth is endgame 2.0. Like, I will always have a home base here in Minneapolis, but I also desperately want property and just to be, you know, floating between the North Shore and then the metro area down here in Minneapolis. So yes, you have to go. It's, oh my God, it's the most amazing place in the whole wide world. I love Duluth so much. And I think it's growing. People know it's like the future of the country. Like, it's a very like hospitable place, very, I mean, tons of fresh water, climate resilient, wonderful community. It's a college town. There's like 4 or 5 colleges up there. So very young, lots of industry up there too, beautiful scenery, lots of hiking trails. Like, if you like outdoor recreation, that is the place to go. North Shore of Minnesota. Yabba dabba do, like to see the older guy on your run. Yep. Oh my gosh. I was really sad my camera decided to not cooperate in this moment, but on the 5K, I wish I would have mentioned this in the video in one of the clips, but there was a guy on the 5K race course and he was running, I'm guessing it was either maybe like a daughter, it was like a woman who looked younger than him, so maybe a daughter or some other relative or someone. And he was wearing a sign on both the back of his shirt and the front, and it said, "Hi, I'm Alfred, I'm 92 years old, and I'm running a 5K. And I was just like, oh my God, this man, like that, like hopefully I get to live that long. And I just thought to myself, okay, this could be me in 60 years. Like, I want to be like Alfred right here in 60 years, running a marathon, or not a marathon, running a 5K. He looked great. I mean, he was going slow. No one's surprised by that. But the fact that he is running a 5K in his 90s, my dad and I we read that and we were like, dude, he's putting us all to shame. Like, how many of us are gonna be at 92 running a 5K like this dude? So that was probably the coolest moment of the whole weekend, was just seeing someone that senior. I mean, when you think of people in their 90s, I think I usually will think they are in a nursing home, they're in hospice, they are in a wheelchair, they're in a scooter moped thing, they walk with a cane, they walk with a walker. You know, they would not be able to run or even fully like walk independently anymore. So seeing that, I was like, dude is crushing it in his 90s. So yes, Yabba Dabba Do, to your comment, to me, the most heartwarming parts of running any race, no matter the distance, is seeing the people where you're super impressed that they are running it, whether it's their age or they're running, say, with like an amputated, like a prosthetic for an amputation, or they're running, there was a blind runner. We saw a runner, I think in the marathon, who was being guided by a lead runner, and so he had him kind of like on a cord attachment, but he had a sign like blind runner. You just see some very, very motivational stuff when you go to races. That's like the best part of doing distance races. Willa G, I do like motorsports, yes. Ice cream, why not try kettlebell training? I do like kettlebell training. Michael Grimes, Chief of DC, hello. Natty Bumpo, hello. It's so cold there some of the time. Don't think we're in an Arctic tundra all year long. And to be honest with you, because of lovely climate change, the winters are just getting milder and milder every year. And Jiroke David, hello. Veronica, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Veronica Sexton. Joshua Dubois, hello Josh. That girl Scarlett is back. Fritz Active is here. You're in Alaska. Oh my goodness, so far away. So close to Russia. Thomas Barron. Hello, Thomas. Rich with all the members emojis. Love it. See you later, Bruce Lee. Got them all this time. I was thinking the same thing. I spotted the Chelsea emoji in there. I don't know if there were any others that were missing. I think you got them all last time. At least I think so. Win Alfred, King Alpha Male. After he ran it. Nice ice cream. Veronica Sexton. Sorry to hear that you're sick. Hi, Cheryl Kushner. It is hard running. It takes skill. I do cross country. Yes, I'm a distance runner. I have really grown to love distance running as an adult. I was a sprinter and a soccer player, so I preferred short distances growing up. It's what I was naturally the best at when it came to sports, was just like short bursts, sprinting, going fast. Distance, I just remember as a kid and as a teenager, I was like, why? Like, why does anyone put themselves through that torture? And then later, like once I started working full time and just wanted, like, I don't know, was trying to figure out my fitness schedule, I just like really grew to like running. I found it really like calming, really scenic. So yeah, love it. Hi, Tyrone T. Good to see you. Ooh, Gianna Forever with the Gigi gift. That is so cool. Gigi. Can you customize gifts? I've never seen a Gigi before. Thank you for the floating heart, Gianna. Michael Sanders, thank you so much. Your comment makes me smile. Willa G says, I do cross country and wow, it's hard. I hate going to practice, but sometimes it's fun. Yeah, I will say I never really enjoyed track and field in school. I love distance running for leisure, just on my own schedule, at my own pace. Some days I feel great, some days I feel horrible. You know, it can depend on what I ate that day, how I slept that day, how stressful my work day was. There's just a bunch of different factors. So yes, some days suck, and then a lot of days are great. Also, I saw that Gianna Forever sent a Happy Poop gift, which is my favorite. Had to shout that out. Richie Cunningham, hello. Thank you so much. How's everything in Los Angeles? I'm sorry, I need to still type in this poll. My bad. Yes. Okay, so guys, this is a language question. I have studied many languages in my life. So, guess which language I've never studied. Let's see if you can get this right. Is it? All right. I'm debating here. Russian, Arabic, Turkish, All right. Ooh, let's see if you guys can get this. Guess which language I've never studied. What are people gonna say? Let's see if I can trick you all. Okay, I tried to make it really tricky. King Alpha Male, you seen Terminator movie 2048, guy come back from space. Which Terminator is this? I'm confused. Is it Terminator 2048? Is that the name of it? Sorry, one sec, guys. Terminator 2048. I'm confused. Keaton, Snavely, what was your favorite part about today? What a great question. I love that. I would say my favorite part of today was meeting with my team at work. It was really nice. We have our weekly meetings on Mondays to just like figure out, okay, this is what we've been working on. This is what we're, aiming for this week. Here's what's on deck. Here's what we got to get done. Yeah, it was just really nice chatting with people. it just, we got a lot done. We talked about what our schedule is going to be like, what our deadlines are going to be like. It was like, okay, we're kind of like honing in now on what exactly like the discrete tasks are going to be, which I personally love because I do not like vagueness, not know, like feeling like things are urgent but you don't know what the deadlines are. That is just such an icky feeling to me because you're like, oh my God, I need to be getting stuff done, but I don't know what's a priority and when things are due. So we've actually hammered out like deadlines, which feels amazing. Like just the peace of knowing that is great. So yeah, my team meeting this afternoon was the highlight of my day. And I just really love the people I'm working with. Canadian. Okay. I missed a few comments up here. I missed a lot of comments. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Hi Finley, Brad, I'm 31. Sounds good, that girl Scarlett. Rambo, Akita, I don't sing on here. Hello Jay, thank you Finley. Elijah McDaniel, hello. Ice cream, I played soccer all my life, but my friends became old recently, LMAO. The one and only Ada is here. Elijah McDaniel, saw you. Bhavika, hello. Arslan. Okay. Suzanne Park, hello. Oh wait, your name is David. Willa G had a great day. How about you? Joel Vradenberg is here. Oscar Vasquez. Happy Life says Spanish. Hi Mustang Mike. Finally made it to your comment. Apologies. Canadian, LOL. Did someone say Canadian as a language? King Alpha Male. It's never the first answer. Yep. Spanish, tell me it. King Alpha Male. Dutch, Jamie Hubler. What would happen if you drank caffeinated coffee? I drink caffeinated coffee every single day, so I don't know. I don't have like nervousness or anxiety. Like it doesn't affect me at all. So I'm fine when I drink caffeinated coffee. Veronica's going with Dutch. Happy Life. What was the answer for the first poll? Who do you look like? I said Alicia Keys. I think the most common option was Alicia Keys. Austin. Let's see. Thank you, DMVZ727. Hello, Sam. Let's see, 100 likes soon. Yes, we're at 97, which is awesome. Willa G, mine was great too. Thank you for asking. Chad Reed is here. Good to see you, Chad. Thank you, KC. Veronica Sexton, I got lots. Nicholas is still here. Bruce Lee can't sleep. Give us a fun fact you know. I gotta think on that. Oops, I mean something else. Joel, the New Yorker is here. Hello, Joel, the New Yorker. Dang, I'm not fooling you guys at all with this poll. I'm just gonna end this right now. This is not even close. New question. I was hoping it might be tricky, but this definitely was not. So I've never studied Dutch, and almost half of you guessed that. Well done. I have studied Arabic, I have studied Russian, and I have studied Turkish. I need a little more. I was like, yeah, this one was way too easy. So let's come up with another one. I could do favorite 4th of July activity. I could do, let's see, firework displays, firework shows, 4th of July parade, Thank you, Nikita. If you know, you know, I know. That I was thinking Arabic might, like, some people might pick that because I've said so many times I don't read Arabic script. I've completely forgot. But yeah, I did not fool many people with that. Let's see. Matt Acoustic said hi. Hi, George Fields. I'm doing well. Itu. Chad Reed says that's impressive. We've got Willa. Oh, I know some Dutch. By that I mean I know hello in Dutch. The thing is, I speak German, and it's like the languages are so close to each other, at least on paper, that I can read Dutch and understand some of what it says. I don't know how to actually say anything, but if you were to show me a piece of paper, I could be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know what that's saying in Dutch, because it's very similar to German. But yeah, words, I can't come up with anything because I've never actually studied it. A lot of Dutch in Minnesota. Veronica Sexton. Hi, Araparos. Ergo Video Oasis. No, I do not speak. I took 1 semester of Arabic, 1 summer of Turkish, and 1 semester of Russian. I just think like languages are super fun. I really enjoy learning them. So no. I don't speak like any Arabic other than a few phrases. Turkish, I can say a few numbers and a few greetings. And then Russian, same. It's just like a little tiny it's like crumbs of the language. I can say things, but no, I don't speak any of them truly. I just know a few words. Let's see, German is a very strong language, verbally. Russian also. German is lovely. It's actually not as harsh as people think it is. No, it's super beautiful. Let's see, Bruce Lee, like everyone else, you want to learn the way to win, but never accept the way to lose. German is very strong. Dakota Baker is here, hello. I hear that Japanese is a difficult language to learn if you're starting as an English native speaker. All right, I'm devising my next trivia question. Okay, I got it. Hopefully this will be way harder for you guys. Oh yeah, Richie Cunningham. I want to say that Mandarin and Cantonese, those 2 languages, if you're starting, like if your native language is English, Mandarin and Cantonese are like probably some of the most difficult languages to learn because they're so different. Like when you're starting from English and you're learning Spanish, you can already read the letters and sound things out. But when you're jumping over into Mandarin from English, you don't know what any of the characters mean. Like you have no idea what they sound like, what the tones are, what the patterns are. It's like you're starting from total scratch because you don't even know what the alphabet or what the characters are. What is a cool art design that you've seen recently? I was recently at the Minneapolis Institute of Art, and there was this really cool mashup exhibit of Hokusai, which is he's the Japanese artist known for the Great Wave painting, and Claude Monet. So the curators of the Minneapolis Institute of Art decided to put those 2 together into one exhibit, and I was like, this is super interesting. Would not have put these 2 together, but that was a really cool like mashup exhibit that I went to a couple months ago. Krish Raj, hello. Matt Acoustic is laughing. Stone, sorry, I missed a few comments. Toronto has the largest Ethiopian population in Canada. Not a shock. Close to 75,000. Yeah, I would guess if they were going to congregate somewhere, it probably would be close. Yeah, it would be in the Toronto area. That is cool. Just enough to survive, says Chad Reed. Yep. Mad Acoustic. Let's see. Yamen Al Suleiman is here. Veronica says, Ayo. Maybe one day we will share one language. I sure hope not. They actually tried to do this. There's a language, I think it's called Esperanto. Esperanto language. Yes, get this. Esperanto is a constructed international language that was created in 1887 by some dude from Poland. It was intended to be a neutral, easy-to-learn language for international communication with the goal of promoting peace and understanding between people of different linguistic backgrounds. Lol, did not happen. But yes, it was like, this has been done before. This was done in the 1800s where some guy from Poland came up with, like, designed a language that was intended to be easy to learn, and it would be spoken like at the UN, for example, or like international news like Al Jazeera or whatever. But no, I actually don't want there to be one language. That would be so sad. I want there to be tons of languages. What I think is really sad is when you have these very, very endangered languages like species, and basically you have languages that are close to dying off because there's just no more speakers. Like, they're all getting older and passing away. So it bums me out that some languages are turning into dead languages, because I want there to be tons of languages in the world. Let's see. Yabba dabba doo. It's a shame that we in the UK learn few languages, but my father had to learn Thai and Japanese World War II. Mom learned Irish Gaelic and Dutch. My sister-in-law, Hong Kong. Mandarin restaurants were such fun. Yes, I feel the same way about the United States. We are terrible about learning foreign languages here. You go to Europe and these people are speaking like 4 or 5 different languages fluently because it's so international, and there's an expectation. Well, I would say like pretty much most of Europe, if you want to get a job at like a company or at an apprenticeship or go to university, like, you have to speak good English. So the English learning level there is so impressive. And then you have people who are learning other languages there too. And I really want the US to get better about starting foreign language study way earlier than we do. Cassidy says, I'd love to learn some different languages, but looking at Arabic and Mandarin, I'm like, there's no way. Yeah, Arabic for me, I was interested, like, I was curious about it just to learn like how to write the letters and stuff, but it like didn't like really pull me in like other languages have. So I was like, this is a lot of work as an English native speaker. I don't really see myself using Arabic day to day or ever really. So I just decided, like, okay, I dabbled, that was fun, but I'm not gonna really pursue this long term. Ergo Video Oasis, Spectrum with the Wave, thank you Willa G. Do you remember which Monet? There were tons of Monet paintings there. I mean, there was like lily ponds, there was a bridge, there were some lovely ladies strolling in the garden with their parasols, so I can't remember the exact names of the Monet paintings. Adam Lazarski, ooh, I'm so sorry you're going through that. I have not experienced that, so I am not the right person to ask. Real No, the Ledge says, I went to Orlando, Florida. I mean, genetically not based on what's locally available. I don't know. I'm not sure if everyone could go vegan. Probably not. I'm guessing there's some people who, like, I would guess, just there's billions of people on this earth. There have to be some people out there who are so inclined toward like a carnivore diet or a very dairy rich diet that they would not feel well cutting that out. So my guess is that maybe you could have everyone go vegan, but not everyone would be happy about it or feel great. That's my theory. Jamie says, in the beginning times, there was one language. I actually don't know if that's true. That was an episode in South Park where in the future everyone spoke the same language. Oh, that'd be so, even if it was English, which I love English. It's my native language, and it's really convenient when other people can just speak English to me and it's not their first language. But it would be really sad if there was like one or two dominant languages and then all the other ones just kind of fizzled out. That would bum me out. Tesfu, hello. Yes, I do speak other languages. Ouroboros. Yeah, Europeans in general, my experience living over there, they speak so many languages. And it's like nothing. It's like normal over there. To an American, I think it's very impressive. But to them, it's like, yeah, we all speak at least two, because you learn, like in Germany, everyone speaks German and then everyone has to learn English from a super young age. So by the time you're a teenager, you can have a good conversation in English. I would say in most German cities and towns. But yeah, not so in the United States. John speaks Swahili. Yeah, I know Esperanto, it's absolutely useless now. It's interesting that they tried it, but it's just like no one's using this. Like, I would never spend time learning Esperanto. Gary Reichenbacher is here. We've got, who else? Turkish is similar to Pashto. I don't think so. Turkish is similar to it's either Azeri or Azerbaijani, because actually I was supposed to go to Turkey over the summer of 2016 to study Turkish. I applied for a language program over there, and then sadly the city where I was supposed to be staying all summer had a suicide bombing, and they were like, nope, you guys aren't going there anymore because it's not safe. So they relocated us to Azerbaijan, which is just next door, because the local, like, Azerbaijani is super, super close. So they figured, okay, we're going to place all these students with host families that are speaking Azeri, Azerbaijani, but it's so close that pretty much it won't be an issue. Like, the two languages are so similar. I don't know about Pashto, though. I feel like, doesn't that come from, like, I think that comes from more like the like Indian subcontinent. I could be wrong. Let's see. Imagine being able to learn a Native American language like Navajo. That would be so awesome. Yes, Cassidy, it would be amazing. Life with Me. Thank you, Yamen. We've got Bruce Lee, What I Say. King Alpha Male, Tesfu, I speak German and some Spanish. When would you go vegan? Two things, health, and I don't want to spend my own money on animal products. Thomas Flood said hi. I do not watch Formula One racing. Spectrum, you must have had a great childhood. I loved my childhood. It was damn near perfect. Ergo Video Oasis, I ate an Impossible Burger today. Oh no. I mean, yes, okay, when you're gonna buy a vegan burger, it's usually gonna be more expensive than the beef patty or whatever it was that you substituted out. I agree. Sometimes I look at prices and I know how much like a cheeseburger costs at McDonald's, but just, it's like, I'm happy to pay the price, because I eat vegan, so I'm not going to be eating meat. Cassidy, have you heard of the Navajo Code Talkers? Yes. Beaded by cowboys. What's your favorite way to cool down in the summer? Probably taking a shower. Like, that sounds so boring, but that's probably my favorite way. Like, after you've been just out and sticky and sweaty, it's like just get it all off. Like, the feeling after you've just like freshened up, like showered off, and you're no longer sweaty and hot and sticky anymore, that is the best. I was gonna give you guys another poll question. Here we go. 4th of July. Guess my favorite 4th of July activity. Okay, this time I'm hoping to trick you guys because that language question was way too easy for you. You totally sniffed that one out. Cowboys for Life, when my streaming got banned. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that you got banned. Do you know what happened? Do you know what was the cause? I like to just hear, like, you know, what other people have run into, because I am always, like, I love doing live streams and I don't want there to be any issues with my live streams. Okay, so let me just think about this. Okay, guess my favorite 4th of July activity is the trivia for this next question. All right. I want this to be so tricky for you guys. Um, 4th of July parade or driving to Wisconsin to buy fireworks. Okay, let's see if I can trick you guys. Let's see. Oh my gosh, John Puntany, how are you? Oh, so good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. How are you feeling? How's your health? Grace Candy, yes, I do remember you. Welcome back, Grace. Thank you so much for coming back. I hope this is a trickier question for you all. Let's see. Hannah, this is my new account. Wait, what did I miss? Showed her face on accident. Is this a reason why you got banned? Got banned? Huh. Okay, anyways. Sipai Vishnu is here. Jamie, grill and bonfire, no question. Yadu Kumari is here. Araparos. Oh, how wrong you are. There are so many vegan options for a grill out and barbecue. You just haven't discovered them yet. Grace Candy says, yes, Hannah. Fireworks show, that's Veronica's guess. Hi, Oscar Vasquez. I never miss any of your streams. Hi, Dustin. That girl Scarlett is back. Welcome back. Life with Me says hi. That big text was why I got banned. Sorry, I was just telling you, my bad. Oh, that big text was why I got banned. I think I missed something in your comment. But glad to see you here now. Thank you, Grace Candy. Yabba dabba doo. Knowing how autocorrect gives funny results, would you trust the language conversation corrections apps? My guess is it's probably getting like better and better. So yeah, I think most of it would be like, people would understand what you're trying to say with the translation app or language conversation correction apps. Just got back from the physical therapy appointment earlier today, making progress, got a list of new strengths for mobility. Nice. Very nice. How was your range of motion with your neck? I remember you were saying you were not able to turn your head fully, I think, to one side. How ya do? I'm not making sushi. Knee guards. I like fireworks. Cassidy says, Ouroboros. Yes, I can't remember if the movie was called Code Talkers, but it was so awesome. And what they did during the war was amazing. Yes. What we do in life echoes for all eternity. Oh, where's that from? I feel like it's from a movie, and I'm not remembering it. How are you doing, Hannah? John, I'm doing great. I'm excited for 4th of July. That's the theme of the trivia question right now. And yeah, I had a good Monday, really pleasant. It was just like one of those really nice work days where you're feeling like motivated, like really upbeat, really good conversation, interaction with your coworkers, got work done. It was just like a solid, like nothing exceptional, but just like a really solid work day. Fireworks, I heard you say it yesterday, says that girl Scarlett. Rich with the Minnesota Ford Bronco. 4th grade Hannah, Cristiano, Gordon, and Martha, members emojis. Grace, I never miss any of your streams. Ouroboros, would you ever debate Sverige? He would debate you if you wanted. I don't know who that is, but sounds like Swedish dude. Who is Sverige? Let's type this in. Sverige. This guy. AKA Goatees. I don't know who this guy is. This channel is used by blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's from the UK, okay. I don't know who this is. Oh, oh gosh. Taking some controversial takes. Oh, geez. Anyways, won't get into that. New subscriber. That girl Scarlett. I go live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. 4 nights a week. Oh no, next door is blasting music for you, Grace Candy. Go Timbers, John, says Rich. Team Fireworks. Hi, Karsten. Ooh, Hudson Locke. Congratulations on getting first place at your dance competition. What kind of dance do you do? John says, haha, yes, autocorrect got me too. I meant stretches instead of strength. Anyway, slowly making progress, keeping at it. Nice. TW Rourke, yes, Jingle Bell earrings. Been wearing them since Christmas. And Sweet, doing well. ZBN says Russian. Peggy Hecke, Olivera Lopez is here. Welcome. Hannah, do you know what, did you mean to say what snow angels are? Don't know what sunny angels are. Sir Ooch, thank you so much. Good to see you. Hi, Hussein TV. King Alpha Male says spaceship. FC Ultra Scythe is here. Doing well. How about you? Happy Monday. Hi, Monty337. Saul Alejandro Perez Chong says hola. Yabba dabba do, waving hi to John Puntany. AIZ, thank you so much. Bye, Grace Candy. See you later. Favorite fruit is raspberries. Jose Carmona says hello. Hudson Locke says I do all kinds of dance. Nice. That was me as a kid from probably preschool to like 13 or 14, like middle school. I did ballet, tap, jazz, and lyrical. John says, hi, Rich and Yabba Dabba Doo. I'll take that as a no. Yeah, I don't really debate people on here anyways. Howdy, everybody. Have a magnificent 4th of July week. Thank you, Sir Ooch. Crazy socks. I like fun socks. I call them my fun socks. Like whenever I'm traveling around, I'll usually go to like a museum gift shop or wherever I am and just buy a pair of socks as a memento. Oh, Antoine Jones, you are in Myrtle Beach. I've been to Myrtle Beach. I loved it there. Hi, Ernesto Vasquez. Thank you, Jose Carmona. Sidhi is saying hello. Taco Tuesday. Man, I could go for a taco right now. I could go for a lot of stuff right now. I am very hungry. Cassidy Johnson says, we love watching 4th of July fireworks at MLB games as they have the best after game. Maybe next year again. I've never done that before. I've never gone to a sporting event where there were also going to be 4th of July fireworks. Thank you, Muhammad Guy. Sir Uchi will be right back. That girl Scarlett, what's your favorite animal and do you like cats or dogs better? Favorite animal of all time is squirrels. And my preference is for dogs, but I do really like cats as well. Cozy, I meant socks. Cozy socks. Crazy socks are another thing. What do you think of raw food? I like raw veggies and raw fruit. I mean, you can eat raw food as a vegan. Yippee-ki-yay, hello. What are your thoughts on Chicago passing the bill for restaurants to be served to the homeless? I don't know anything about this, so I don't really have an opinion on it. I'm curious though. Chicago passes bill, restaurants serve homeless. Like, are they obligated? Bill was passed allowing SNAP recipients, including those experiencing homelessness, to use their benefits at participating restaurants for prepared meals. Interesting. Part of the restaurant meals program pilot. I'm curious to see how it turns out, because people who are on food stamps is what you call them, like unofficially SNAP benefits, but people who are on food stamps can use them at the grocery store. I've never heard of them being used at restaurants. So allowing SNAP, so it makes, I have so many questions. Like, are all restaurants required to, like, which restaurants will offer this? Which ones are they all required to? Oh, okay, here we go. I'm reading the AI, like my AI results from typing this in. Okay. Super interesting. I'm always interested in these like new models to see how they work. Because if it works well in Chicago, I'm sure other cities will do it as well. But it looks like this isn't recent. Homeless Bill of Rights. Why Chicago has a restaurant crisis. Interesting. I think this was in like 2019. I'd have to read more about it, but I don't want to get sidetracked here. But it sounds super interesting. Oscar Vasquez, Angel Escobar, thank you so much. I can DoorDash you something, LOL. I know, there's so many things I could just like scarf down right now, but I'll be good. I won't do it. I can be disciplined. Jay, the Vibing Channel, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the channel community. And that girl Scarlett loves dogs, so do I. I absolutely adore dogs. Ahir said hi. Cassidy with the squirrel emojis, the Gordon emojis, the Martha emojis, and the Minnesota emojis, specifically members only emojis. Rich says, Cassidy, I'm going to the Blue Jays versus Yankees game tomorrow, 3 p.m. There will be fireworks. Very fun. Oh my gosh, enjoy, Rich. After earning your time and a half, you deserve a nice, I don't know, fireworks display and just a bit of relaxation. That sounds great. Yabba dabba doo. Do you let fireworks off on New Year's night as the bells strike? It's a big deal in Scotland. No, I've never in my life seen fireworks on New Year's. Like, that's just like not a part of any New Year's celebrations I've been a part of. Interesting though. Green Day, who are you hoping to win tomorrow? Oh my gosh, just as I look out my window, I was like, wait, there's something sparkly happening, and I can see someone just shot off some fireworks over there. That was so cool. Part of me was like, whoa, whoa, what was that? Just looking out my window. That girl Scarlett, I'm just wearing an Old Navy t-shirt that's in this like cheetah print and some black pants. That's it. Very simple. Oh, nice, Rich. Ball game, fireworks are fun. Yeah, the thing is I don't go to baseball games, so yeah, I feel like I haven't been to like sporting events where there were also fireworks, like maybe once or twice. I'm so jealous. That's gonna be so much fun. Go Yankees though, right? Well, Scarlett, I live in Toronto, says Rich. Love it. Cassidy agree 100. Jays just beat the Yankees tonight 5-4. Chipotle, I know. Well, it's a little late for Chipotle actually. They would not be able to. I think Chipotle is closed. All of them in Minneapolis. Oh wow, Noel Augusto is here. Where was I born? I was born here in Minneapolis. John Puntany with the squirrel, cherry, little tofu, and Ford Bronco member emojis. Chipotle is one of the best places for DoorDash pickups. Decent tips, and they're usually pretty fast. I will say this, Chipotle, I mean, sure, I've had like some misses over the years where it's like they put the wrong topping on my bowl or whatever. But like over all these years that I, like the decade plus that I've been eating Chipotle, it's so amazing. Like the amount of food, I love it because it's so cost effective. It is relatively like for the price, you get so much food. It's nutritious food. It's like fast, like a quick made meal, but it's really good ingredients. It's not like hyper processed and gross. And the service I've found to be like really, really good and really fast most of the time. So overall, Chipotle is just such a winner for me. We've got Josh in Barbados. OG Omen, hello. Cassidy Johnson says, Rich, I can't say much as I'm a Cleveland fan. We did get you guys in the playoffs in 2016, but who's keeping track, right? Murthon is here. Hi, Kingdom. Thank you, Noel Augusto. Rich says, don't remind me, Cassidy. That was a painful series. Hi, Ahir. But if you eat out, you can get foodborne illness. I mean, that's similar to saying if you walk outside, you're going to get hit by a car. I mean, you can't just be afraid of getting foodborne illness by eating out. It's life. It's full of danger, but you got to live anyways. King Alpha Male says, let's hit the beach here in sunny Florida. I'm nowhere near Florida, so not going to happen. Are you buying fireworks? I'm not going to comment because there's a poll open that I want to see what people are saying. Or lightning. Ooh, it's looking splits, which I like. Great evening, friends. Hope all is well, says Drunken Chef Barbecue. That girl Scarlett. Jamie Hubler or lightning. Ducka, the Duck Rabbit Storyteller says hello. Thank you. I don't know how to read your username. It's in Arabic, but thank you. Hello, Nick. I'm doing great. Had a lovely Monday, just very pleasant, really productive. Yeah, just a good start to the week. King Alpha Male, that girl Scarlett, favorite color is pink. For some reason, the sub count isn't jumping tonight. That's okay. I mean, some nights it's not gonna jump. I mean, like I said, it reminds me of the stock market. Like over time, the line is doing this, but when you zoom in, you're gonna see like do 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 do, and then plateaus, and then like up and down, and more plateaus. So it's like the day to day, like not every night is gonna be a huge sub count jump. Some nights it's gonna be like 2 people. I also remember the days, like not too long ago, where I would be so excited where I would see my sub count tick up by 1 digit. Like I was at 315 subscribers and it ticked up to 316. And then the worst thing was like sometimes it would tick back down or tick down by 2. So then it would go from 315 to 316 and then go down to 314. And I was just like, FML, man, this is so rough. So if it's not jumping tonight, like you cannot let the slow growth moments get you down or you'll never grow, period. Let's see. Shane said hi. We've got Cassie saying, Rich, do you go early for batting practice? I didn't even know that they allow that. Did you get that LOL struck by? Oh, I was not putting 2 and 2 together. That's what you meant. Just subbed. Thank you, Araparos. In Oregon, you have to go up to Washington to get the good fireworks. That's like here in Minnesota. Wisconsin has the fun fireworks. We don't. Shane, knee guards. I do not have a Labubu doll. Jarman Stewart. That girl, Scarlett, subscribed yesterday. Love it, love it. Thank you so much. King Alpha Male, nice neck. If you were rich, would you make a program for the homeless? If not, what reason? I don't know. I don't know exactly what I would do the second I got rich. Toby, hello. That girl, Scarlett, bro. My best friend's name is Hannah. Nice. Thomas Barron, are you coming over to see me? No. Let's see. Ernest is here. Hello, Ernest. How are you? Thank you. That girl, Scarlett. Ubaid Ashraf. Hello. Let's see. Nigar, duck, like your earring. That girl, Scarlett. I only wear makeup at this point for special occasions. So graduation ceremonies, weddings, parties. If I'm going to like a New Year's Eve party, sure, why not? If I'm going to be getting my photo taken, sometimes, like if it's like a photo ID badge for a job or driver's license, maybe a passport, I don't know. But it's like I want a photo to be like a good reflection of me, and I want like my features first, because sometimes the lighting could be terrible, you're overexposed, and it's like you're totally washed out. So for photos and special events, yes, I will sometimes wear makeup, but day to day, never. 8.49K subs. Love it. That is crazy. We're almost to 8.5. Oh my goodness. Ooh, how exciting. I love it. Your fave Rainwing, good to see you. Doing well, Ubaid Ashraf. Midnight Clad is here. Jamie Hubler, thank you. I don't like celery, period, knee guards. Ducka, the Duck Rabbit Storyteller. If I could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Probably the fact that humans only can live right up to like 100 years old. I wish like the lifespan of humans was closer to like 150. I wish I could change that about the world we live in. No, I'm not wearing any makeup right now. We've got Ubaid from Pakistan. I'm from the United States. Shane 36, Ernest is doing okay. Thank you, your fave Rainwing. This is an Old Navy shirt. I was showing it earlier, but you can still see it's a little faded, but it is from Old Navy. And this probably cost me like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, like just a comfy, simple Old Navy shirt. Thank you, Aditi Patil. I appreciate the sub and the like. Thank you so much. We're at 126 likes, guys. Thank you. We've got Harold Fisher. Hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Hello, Harold. Yabba dabba doo. For me, natural is best. Unfortunately, some girls end up looking like clowns. Oh man, I'm all about like express yourself, like you, like I like that is the way I believe society should be, is like you get to like self like present, like dress and do makeup however you wish. I'm with you though there, yabba dabba doo. I prefer like more natural looks. I'm not opposed if it's like a big night out, sure, I'll have like full makeup on, hair, whatever. For me, it's really just I don't have the time or the patience to do that on a regular basis. It's like the amount of sleep I would lose in a week by having to get up a lot earlier, do all the steps. It's so not worth it. So I like saving makeup and just generally getting more dressed up for special occasions, not every day. Genesis 1:11. I don't really do biblical stuff on here. Duck, let's see, I like your answers. I'm going to be a subscriber. Thank you, Ducka the Duck Rabbit Storyteller. Pakistani cuisine is excellent. Knee guards. The shirt is so cute. I went to Old Navy today. Nice. That girl Scarlett. Parker said hello. Hi, Parker. Saw you, Shane. Who doesn't love a deal? Exactly. Evangeline. I love the name Evangeline. Parker, thank you so much for the sub. The sea is filled with trash now. It's so sad. I know. Yeah, littering is very frustrating to see. Oh, I'm like, it's one of those things, kind of like smoking. I feel like it's so well known now how terrible, like undeniably terrible smoking is for your health, that it is pretty shocking to see, especially like young people. Whenever I see someone who looks like they're in their 20s or 30s that's smoking, I'm just like, wow. Because I really feel like there was such an effort here in the United States to like completely kill off smoking. And I feel that way about littering. So when I see just like trash thrown on the ground, like a slushy bottle or whatever, slushy cup, or plastic, like a plastic trash bag with stuff, I'm like, really? Like, people just threw that out on the road? It's so disappointing. Because I'm like, we all know better at this point. We know how bad it is. Grace Candy is back. Rich says, thanks, Parker. Violent Boy, hello. Yes, Aditi Patil. These are Christmas earrings, and they do jingle. They are jingle bell earrings. And I just keep on wearing them. All right. Talking about one language. My favorite book, of all time, probably the most formative book, and I would probably say my favorite book is technically a play, but it is The Crucible by Arthur Miller. I had to read it in high school English, I forget which grade, but yeah. It's about the Salem witch trials, and basically just like the power and the harm of like groupthink and mass hysteria and no due process whatsoever, just axing people left and right based on a single accusation. Like, very frightening stuff, but also just like a good story, well, based on true events, because the Salem witch trials did happen. But it's just like a good cautionary tale / like historical setting for a play that's like, don't always just be wary of crowds and like try to avoid mass hysteria. Don't let a crowd get you all worked up. Like, think for yourself and due process are the two things I got out of that book. Play, technically. Happy 1st of July, Australians. Is this a significant day for Australia too? Oh my gosh, Bearded Viking Woodworks is back again. I haven't seen you in a while. What projects have you been working on? I'm gonna click over to your channel. Go to channel. How have you been? Let's see. One day ago, this is what a real wood shop looks like. Cool, oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh my gosh. You put together framing for a roof in half a day? To me, that's like building a rocket ship and like sending it to space. I don't do any handiwork. I don't have any like repair skills. No, I don't have a ton of practical skills. Like, I can sew, I can cook, I can bake. I think that's about it. So I respect the craftsmanship and all the skills you have to do all this stuff. That's awesome. All right. I know I'm behind. Oh, I was asking, July 1st, what does that mean to Australians? Is it like Australia Day or something? Evangeline says, thank you. Okay, answered the favorite book question. Cassie says, you've had an amazing year with your channel, Hannah. In the future, we'll only get our comments read by super chats. Lol. No, don't say that. No, I refuse to believe that. I think there will still be, like, even if things get crazy hectic at a lot of the live streams, what I can do, actually, this is something I've not done yet, and I probably should do, but I have the ability to, I don't know if I can do this like midstream, but I can actually put on some setting where only members are allowed to comment in the, like, only the comments are showing up from members. Like, I think everyone else can just view it and can't actually type their comments. I don't know if it's like you can do it for a minute or 5 minutes, but that's what I would do. Say if I had like 1,000 people in this live stream right now, and at that point it's like the chat, it's just flying past, like you can't even read anything. I would then hit that setting where it's like only members can have their comments show up for whatever period of time. That's like, that will be my strategy for the busier live streams in the future. Rich said yes, Cassidy. Love your answers. Says that girl Scarlett. So Papa Smurf, I get so mad. Oops, the chat jumped. I get so mad when I'm walking my dog and there's a smashed glass. Yes, oh my gosh. I've had this happen too when I've been walking. Never like, I mean, it'd be silly to walk barefoot, especially in a city, but it's more like when I've been driving around and I'll see that someone smashed something, and I think about the cyclists and the other people driving, and I'm like, all it takes is one person to drive over a shard that they don't see and then puncture a tire, and their whole day's schedule is thrown out of whack. It's that stuff I hate seeing on the sidewalk and on the road. Oh, my lips are so dry. Jonathan says, what's your ethnicity? I am 50% European mix and 50% Ethiopian. How are your teeth so pretty? I never had braces. No, I have like a little bit of a gap, like they're not perfectly straight, but from the front they look pretty like dead on straight. No, I never had braces growing up, but I did have cavities. You can see them. Miller is a beast. Nice, says Dr. Garbanzo. Yeah, Arthur Miller is a G, was a G. That girl Scarlett, what sports did you do when you were little? Oh, I did everything, oh my God. I did figure skating, soccer, basketball camp, karate, track and field, volleyball camp. I just biked, I had a bike, so I biked a lot. I have to be, dance. I was a dancer. I think that's all the sports, but honestly, I feel like I'm missing some. I never did hockey. I never did tennis. I think those are the sports. Cassidy, also a lot of people went from smoking to vaping. Oh my God, I don't like vaping. Ugh, it's so gross. Legacy remains till thy end of days. Hello, I'm vegan, yes. Cassidy, it's worse for you. I feel like I've heard bad things about vaping. John says rules for the chat. Yes, I will post this. I will pin John's message. Thank you so much, John. Sanjay, Bearded Viking Woodwork says I cut my hair off. Did you? I didn't notice. Wait. Oh, I think it's because for me, when guys wear hats, I will sometimes just miss like a hair change. Okay. Cool. Very nice. Love a good switch up. Sanjay Chandramana said hi. Edwin Joel said, yo. That girl Scarlett, I don't have pets of my own. My sister has a lovely, most precious cat. I'm absolutely obsessed. Her cat's name is TT. So I see TT the cat every so often, and then my parents have a dog that's a half rat terrier, half chihuahua named Rocket. Crazy dog. So between those two, I definitely get my fill of pet time. I definitely want dogs in the future, but I do not have enough time to be a good pet owner in my current schedule. Would be great to go live out in the sticks with no electricity, LOL JK. Yeah, would not be fun. Oh man. Thank you, Evangeline. Can I see your nails? Sure, that girl Scarlett. These are my natural nails. I actually have a 10-minute nail routine that I posted probably a month or so ago. Easy, 10-minute, just clear nail polish. It's actually a nail strengthener polish. I like to wear it because I'm washing my hands all the time because I cook so much that without this like protection, my nails just become so like weak and bent and I can't stand it. I have braces but no cavities. Nice, that girl Scarlett. Suada says, hi girly. Did 8 sports when I was 8. Woo! We've got John saying, oh wow, I was a purple belt in American Kenpo in high school. I don't know what that is. American Kenpo? Is that like a type of martial art? You're a foodie, that's awesome. I am definitely a foodie. I dream of food all the time. What is your favorite food? I guess tofu. I mean, of all time, it's Ethiopian food. That's my favorite cuisine. Within Ethiopian cuisine, it's like spicy red lentils. It's called misirwat. That's my favorite. I would say that's my favorite food of all time. LOL, yes, my head can breathe, says Bearded Viking Woodworks. Nice. Love it. Have you always been a vegan or was it a recent decision you made? I've been vegan for 13 years. So I decided to go vegan my senior year of high school in the spring of 2012. That's right around when I was graduating high school. And I had done a lot of reading. There were 2 very just kick-ass, sorry, I try not to swear on here, but just excellent like classmates at my high school. Super smart, super confident, super, like I really like admired and respected them, and they both were vegan. And so that was something I was like, interesting. I'm noticing these 2 people are both vegan. So I asked both of them, I like messaged them both on Facebook, and I was like, why did you choose to be vegan? Like, tell me more. I'm curious. Like, it just piqued my interest. And so each of them got back to me with like reading material, websites, their own personal like reasons why. So yeah, I just decided to go for it when I was 18 and I've loved it ever since. So yeah, I've just stuck with it. I really, like, I've been able to do all kinds of sports. I'm a distance runner, I'm a marathon runner, I love fitness. Like, I've never felt that it affected me negatively at any point in the last 13 years. I was vegan through college, vegan, basically all of my all of my adult life, starting at age 18. My cat ran away. Oh, that's sad. With a male cat is what it sounds like. Watch the nail video. Sounds good, girl. Scarlett. Eldra McDonald, thank you so much. Hi, Travel and Art. You made it. Good to see you here. Let's see. Excuse me. Eldra McDonald, come to Jamaica. I would love to go to Jamaica one day. Dora Watt was great. Yes. I don't eat it anymore because it's not vegan. John Puntney says, yes, a little karate and kung fu with more focus on speed. I had never heard of that before. Very cool. I learned a new martial art today. Jenny, or Jeans 2025, hello. What's the difference between vegetarian and vegan? I get this question so often, and I forget that people don't always know what the difference is. So, vegetarians, I'm not vegetarian. Vegetarians do not eat meat. Vegans don't eat any animal products. So, the distinction is vegans go further than vegetarians. Vegetarians will still eat other animal products that aren't meat, like eggs and dairy products, honey, gelatin, like in Jell-O. I'm trying to think of other animal, like, byproducts. But vegans don't eat anything that came from an animal. So no cheese, no milk, no cream, no like dairy-based products, no eggs, no gelatin, no honey. So yeah, everything that vegans eat comes strictly from plants, where vegetarians will still have some animal products, just no meat. Sage, thank you so much. Vegans do not eat fish. Vegans don't eat any animal products. Hi, Soma Prakash. Ours Days is here. Bill Clinton's sons, you made it. Love it. Also, I need to check the poll here. Sure enough, the first option overtook the other three. Freshly Wild, no worries. You just come to the live streams as you wish. Josefina says hello. Takis is here. Must be bright and early for you. So it's going on 11 for me. For Takis, I'm guessing it's going on 5 or 6 in the morning where you are in Greece. Kalamata, Greece. Thanks. Yep, Legacy Remains. You nailed it. Elber Galarga said hello. Hi, YJM Josh. Elber Galarga. Yabba dabba do. At school, I once cracked a date with the school's best looking girl. Went in for a kiss, but OMG, her breath smelled like an ashtray. Oh no! Oh, that's so, ooh, that's just not pleasant. Oh, man, that would be such a disappointment. I'm trying to picture it if it was my own situation and there was a really cute guy. Oh, it was, well, that's, yeah, just smoking. No, it's such a no. But yeah, the smell. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, but I would do. That's kind of a funny story though. Thank you, Sage. Amanda Fogelberg said hi. Let's see. Snooty X. I do love to shop at Whole Foods. Yes. That girl Scarlett is a picky eater. You know your time zones. I lived for a time in Europe, so I've spent a lot of time traveling around and living in Europe. So it was always, because I would call people back home. I would have Zoom calls or whatever. So I always was thinking about the time difference. And I think when I was in Munich, it was around 7 hours. I'd be ahead of family here in Minnesota. So it's a rough estimate. It's okay, they're anywhere from 6 to maybe 9 hours ahead of where I'm at. Live stream from a yacht in Italy, says Jamie. That would be amazing. I would love to do that. All right. Cassie says, did you Did you used to like seafood before becoming vegan? Yes, I absolutely loved seafood before becoming vegan. I loved fish and shrimp. Those two are my favorite. Making memories. I don't watch Survivor, but my sister is a huge fan. Hi, Cody. Do you drink? I do drink alcohol. I would say at this point in my life, I drink alcohol 5 times out of the year. I barely drink anymore. I save it for special occasions, similar to how I treat putting on makeup. Just, yeah. I just don't see a reason to drink regularly. Like there really has to be like a celebratory, exciting reason to drink alcohol, in my opinion. I'm a Survivor fan. I love it, says Stone Papa Smurf. A lot of kids smoked on campus at my school. I'm trying to remember. At college for me, I don't think there were a lot of smokers, I remember. Are you like 20? That girl Scarlett, add 11. I am not 20, I'm 31. That girl Scarlett says, I'm gonna miss you tomorrow. I'm actually not going live tomorrow. I'm gonna be going live on Wednesday night this week. So I need to close this poll before I forget, because I will be hopping off here probably in the next few minutes, because I'm coming up on 3 hours, super fast, three hours. Let's close this, and then I'll let you know the answer. Thank you, Marion. We've been talking about a range of things: languages, childhood sports, food, 4th of July, lots of stuff. Let's see, making memories. I'm on the crew for season 50. Ooh, very crazy. Ooh, that's some intel right there. Oh my gosh, I want to screenshot this and send it to maybe I don't though. Maybe it'll ruin it for my sister. I shouldn't give her any spoilers. Survivor, Rach is a fan of Boston Rob. I'm a fan of Boston Rob. I love Boston Rob. Oh my gosh. So I did not watch Boston Rob on Survivor, but I did watch Boston Rob on Traitors, that reality show. I think I was talking to you about John and earlier, months ago. I love Boston Rob. I'm such a fangirl. That man is devious. That man is so good at gameplay. Like, I'm a super fan of Boston Rob. Bhavesh Kumar, hello. Freshly Wild says goodnight, Hannah. Let's see. Vika, I'm 31 years old. All right, guys, here we go. Trivia question. Guess my favorite 4th of July activity. The number one option in the poll, or what am I trying to say? First option in the list, got the most. Grill out and bonfire. While I love a good grill out and bonfire on the 4th of July, it's not my favorite activity. 44% guessed that. 30% guessed fireworks shows, and it's not fireworks shows. I'm happy that I could trick you guys. It's actually the next one. I love going to 4th of July parades. Only 13% of you guessed that right. So I love the parades. They're just super interesting. But then the second reason why I love them is because usually the 4th of July parades take place like in the morning of July 4th. So it's like you get up early, you see this really fun parade. There's usually like candy, vendors, families are out there watching, fire trucks, floats, whatever. And then you still have like the whole rest of your day. So you still are like looking forward to the fireworks at the end of the day. Watching the fireworks is great, but then I remember always as a kid, I remember thinking like, oh, once they're done, it's all over. Like the holiday is over. So I love parades because you get up and you start your day and you watch the parade, and then you just get to like enjoy it. You still have the whole day ahead of you. So congratulations to the 13% of you who got that correct. I also really do love driving to Wisconsin to get fun fireworks, but it's not my absolute favorite activity on 4th of July. Bhavesh, thank you. Night, remember your bedtime prayer, says Jamie. Yes, that girl Scarlet 31. Cassidy, yes, I think my mom is growing some veggies this summer. Travel and art, if a girl that smokes is pretty enough, that smoke breath might smell nice. Oh, I don't know. The same would not be true for me. Like, you could give me like Brad freaking Pitt. And if if his breath smells like cigarette smoke and it's like, get out of my house. Get out. Gross. Yeah, Boston Rob is the GOAT. I adore Boston Rob. I could go on and on and on forever about how much I love Boston Rob. Chad Reed, Survivor still going? I had no idea. Yes, it's still going. It's insane. Favorite actress? Ooh, I mean, it was Maggie Smith. She recently passed away. Frances McDormand is amazing. Helen Mirren is amazing. Rebecca Ferguson. I feel like she flies under the radar. She was in Mission Impossible, one of them, maybe Ghost Protocol. Like, if I showed you a picture of her, you all would know who she is. She's an incredible actress, and I feel like she deserves to be more famous than she is. But yeah, maybe Rebecca Ferguson. She's so good. Is it Ajay Kumar? AJ Kumar? Marian Edie, what's your favorite food to cook on 4th of July? Like, vegan sloppy joes, I've had those before. Super, super great. I've made them both with jackfruit. But I think I actually prefer lentils, like, as the sloppy joe, like, instead of hamburger crumbles, using lentils instead. So yeah, sloppy joes, but I also like grilling vegan hot dogs, vegan veggie burgers. If you love Boston Rob, you have to watch the first Survivor All-Stars, absolute legend. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not a tropical person. I hate the beach. I hate tropical areas. I don't like the ocean. I don't like it. So for me, the stuff that I watch, like the setting of the show or the movie really impacts how I feel about it. And I just don't like watching things that are set in tropical areas. I've never liked that setting. It's just, I don't know. I prefer forested areas, rural, like farmland areas, wintry landscapes, mountains, Swiss Alps, like that type of thing. So it's not even that I don't like the show premise. I just don't like the setting of it. I had a job where we were able to watch a lot of Survivor. All we did was talk strategy and such. What? That doesn't even sound like working. That sounds so fun. Her and Boston Rob, what? A girl from work went to get a coffee and came back with a picture of her and Boston Rob. Good Lord. That is so cool. Rain is saying, I'll take it easy on the 4th of July this year. I sure hope so. I don't want to get rained out of fireworks. How did you discover Ethiopian cuisine? That's such a funny question. I'm Ethiopian, so I've been eating it since I was an infant. Alexito is here. Joseph Colavini, hello. Elber Galarga. Not listening to Creed. She is Swedish. Oh, Rebecca Ferguson, yes, she is Swedish. But I mean, she's such a good actress and she speaks such wonderful, like, she speaks so good English. Like, you can hear maybe a tiny bit of an accent, but she's very cool, very fascinating person. Eternal Sugar Cookie. Oh, I really want a cookie right now. My birthday is on September 13th, so it's coming up decently soon. Jamish is here. Savio is here. Traveling Art. I still want to know, where would you get an espresso cake? Espresso cake? Oh, like shopping around, like at the store or something? I don't know the answer to that. Do you like pools? I know you don't like the beach. No, I don't like pools. Also, no need to repeat comments. Yes, always better. We were recently talking about Survivor and Boston Rob. Definitely not legacy remains. I've been vegan for 13 years, so vegan hot dogs and burgers are definitely the opposite of a gateway back to eating meat again. Brooke Van Gilder, the king has arrived, says Ray the King. Hi, Josh. Amen Salman is here. I love Ethiopians. Me too. Brooke Van Gilder says hi. Jamie, I'm hooked on the comments. LOL, when is bed? Probably I should sign off now because I'm actually low on sleep. I did not get a full night last night. Let's see. Didn't know you're still on. I am so blessed. Thank you, Amen. Jamish Karat, maybe? I'm actually gonna look up Boston Rob. He is so good. So good. Claire and Barbara, thank you, or not thank you, but congratulations. That's what I meant to say. Congratulations on starting your channel. Keep going, post consistently, treat it like a job, and you will grow. Animal Realistic Story, thank you so much. Cassie Johnson says, Jessica Alba and Margot Robbie were two of my favorite actresses. I feel like Jessica Alba should have gotten way more publicity. She definitely, I feel like people still know who she is, but I don't know if does she act anymore? She was everywhere. I feel like when I was a teen, it seemed like she was just all over the place. Also, she's just like super, super beautiful. Why am I vegan? Deleted. Number 1, for health reasons. Number 2, I don't want to spend my own money on animal products. Espresso coffee cake. Very confused by this. Oh no, Paul T. Mac, that is unfortunate. There's ways to get around it, but yeah, you'd have to be like super vigilant about avoiding onion and garlic, because those are two very common things you find in vegan products. The king shall grant you 5 years of luck. Thank you, Ray the King. Thank you, Waida, for the like. That's cool. Ethiopia is beautiful. It is a beautiful country, yes. Ahmed Belton. What puts you in the most relaxed state? Probably reading a book with not a lot of noise. You and people like you are the reason I watch these, says Chad Reed. Thank you. John says, I know Jessica Alba also runs a company. Oh, cool. I did not know that. John and Allie, thank you so much. Ready. Good night, Hannah and Chad. It was a fun live. I know. Yes, it was fun, and I should get going. Tito is here. Let's see, ready. Good night, Hannah says, Suzeep is here. How does no animal products cause better health? Well, you don't eat any cholesterol because all that is in animal products. So I'm not stressing about my cholesterol levels. And I just eat so many veggies, so many fruits and veggies and whole foods. So I feel great. I just think sticking to plants has worked really well for me. I don't tell people how to eat, but I'm telling you the perks, I think, of being vegan. Lily, thank you. All right, so we've got laundry on dry cycle. Thank you for the reminder, Yabba Dabba Doo. You're a real one. I would have forgotten it, but yes, I do unfortunately need to put my laundry on the dry cycle. And it's already 11:04. Yikes. What will kill mummies? I don't know. Traveling art. Reminder, everybody. I'm gonna put my reminder in here. Reminder. My next live stream is this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So come on back and chat some more. Did I get that right? My next live stream is this Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So 2 nights from now is when I'll be going live next. I see a few more comments from Chad Reed, deleted, Jorge Mancias. You're welcome, deleted. Ayman Salman. Jamie, you are on your way. Thank you for I want to say my thank yous. So thank you to the mods. John Puntany, don't know if you're still here, but John Puntany was here as a mod. Happy Life was here earlier, and all the members here using the members only emojis, thank you so much. And there were some super chats and gifts, and people subscribed. Lots of fun stuff tonight. Thank you all so much. And John is still here. I figured, but I didn't want to assume. Cool. Dastardly Gwoob, I remember you. Evangeline. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna sign off because I gotta get some laundry done and I need to eat something else because I'm already hungry again. Yikes. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you Wednesday night, 2 nights from now at 8 p.m. Central.